Ah!
There's no reason
I
to
feel
start it any
yes.
other way. I tried to be professional. That's just not my style. That's not how that's gonna play out. Um,
You're good.
so, uh, for Ali's character, whose name is currently not disclosed, um, when your character is traveling, I don't remember. Do you have the concept of how you would wanted to, like, what were you doing before your transition event happens? If you know what that
Um,
means. Like, just describe what your character would currently be doing completely somewhere else.
Probably at a bar, drinking,
Okay.
being really self-loathing.
Um, as the bartender can see that you are wallowing in your own self-pity, you seem to be having a relatively rough day.
Every day is a rough day.
Well, that's completely understandable. That's why we have this gracious gift called alcohol. Would you mind for a refill?
Yes,
By all
don't
means.
call it a gift.
Oh, I know, but it's a gift for me because I benefit from it, unfortunately. But yes, I understand your mindset, and let's just go our ways. And here's
Agreed.
your refill, if you will.
Yeah.
When you end up deciding that eventually you've had enough, and you decide to wander out, stumbling along the streets of whatever area you are currently in, you get to a place where eventually the streets are less crowded, a bit more sparse with people. They kind of mutter under their breath as you walk by your lack of ability to maintain control of your own body. And from the sides of the street, there is this kind of light misted fog that spills from the alleyways onto the center street. You take a quick look around. There's no other players there anymore. There's no other characters. There's just you and these empty, dark streets. You take a couple minutes, and eventually the fog and mist surround you completely. Can I get you to make a Constitution saving throw?
Sure thing, boss.
Okay.
16.
Cool. As you continue to maintain this relatively stumbling form, this so-called gift given to you by the patron of the by the bartender in the tavern, it sloshes over your hand as you continue to meander down a now dirt road, and as the mist starts to dissipate, with drink still in hand, the buildings that were there, the alleyways, turn into a dense forest lining this long road that seems to only be going straight. What is your character thinking? What's on insert character name's mind?
Probably look at the road ahead, think it over, and just turn around and try to walk the back way he came.
As you turn around, it seems to be almost an exact duplicate, headed the exact opposite direction as far as you can see. Just a straight road surrounded by forest. Straight dirt road.
Then I suppose I follow the road.
Okay. Backwards towards the direction you came, or forwards? Because either way is fine.
Back.
Cool. Odd's character, what are you doing? What is your character currently doing?
Odd.
It's Odd there?
Odd. Odd, this is really awkward.
This is really
Join
odd, man.
us.
Odd.
Join us from beyond the veil.
Well, let's do Izzy's, and then eventually when Odd comes back.
Odd, dude.
It's
Feel bad.
permanently recorded. It'll be great. Izzy, what is your character doing?
Oh shit, he disconnected. There he is.
I have no idea what just happened. I'm so sorry. My mind.
His Discord
I was
messed
like,
up.
what
You're
is-
good.
I was like, why is this not catching? Okay, sorry. But no. Knowing her, she is at the moment. Basically, she's at. Let's imagine that she is in a swamp at the moment. That is. Basically more like a musky. More like a dark swamp area. I mean, nothing much going on there. Right now, she's there, actually watching over, watching over watching over the corpses that have been left behind by, how I say it, like, I would probably say a past group that passed through this area.
Okay. As
She's
you are looking downwards towards these no longer living souls of what once was, the sound of little frogs croaking in the background. There is an eerie kind of like white noises-ish silence, as it seems like there's almost complete isolation left in this swamp. Can I get you to roll a perception check for me?
See, I will do that. Let me get my. Alright, let's go. Perception. Alright. I got a 12.
12. Okay. From not so far behind you, one of the supposed corpses starts to gently sputter whisper, "Desi."
She will immediately look into the, basically look into this, basically the sound where it came from.
There is a body that definitely is long past its alive state. Kind of like almost chipping on some of the skin, as the mouth seems to be slowly moving and the eyes are glazed white.
She will look at it, and the first thing she will say is, the first thing she will say is, "Time to rest now. There's no time to come back to the living." So yeah, she will approach.
Okay. What are you doing as you approach?
She will approach, and wait, let me look at my spells real quick. Basically, she will basically try to. I also don't want to waste any spells, but fuck it. She will try to cast inflict wounds on it.
I would say any spell that you're casting now for the flavor text will be not taken from you at the beginning of your wherever you go. We'll say that X amount of time has passed between now and what will be. So you,
Yeah.
is that a attack? I believe it's an auto attack because they're quote unconscious.
No, it's
Prone.
yeah. They're basically
It'd be
like
an
prone,
advantage
so
for
yeah.
prone, but I'm gonna say an auto hit because they're technically also unconscious.
Alright. I mean, I roll for that.
No, you don't need to roll for
Oof.
it. It's an auto hit.
I know. I think he means
Okay.
for damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For
Well,
damage.
just let you know, I do got a 26 from that.
To hit it.
Just to hit. Yeah.
17 plus 7.
Great.
Golly gee, Batman.
As the necrotic power goes through, where are you putting your hands on this corpse?
On his forehead.
It spreads out from the forehead and goes in kind of like the way a germ would spread, like a little virus. It just goes in sporadic outward tendrils of dark green energy from the forehead as the corpse seems to sigh and let out a long gasping breath from which there is this mysterious fog that starts to envelop your vision.
Yeah, they will get up. They will quickly get up and basically, yeah, they will definitely just like trying to get out of the area
So
or trying to leave.
it's at the breath has gone at a faster pace than you had actually, you know what? No, it's fine. Let's get up. You get up and you look around. From very gently rolling on the base of this swamp is more fog that seems to be coming from all directions towards you.
Oh, this is not. Well, this is some. Well, this isn't something. This isn't natural. Ah,
In
shit.
in similar fashion, the other corpses start to also slowly release almost what looks like smoke, but clear. You know how at the very top, like steam, I would guess, more than smoke,
Hmm.
from their mouths, and it spills just gently, kind of like when you're putting something in liquid nitrogen, that little dry ice
Yeah.
bubble over.
Yeah, dry
Yeah.
ice.
Dry
Dry ice.
ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it spills over onto the ground and starts to. It's still a distance away. If you wanted to try to look for a possible exit, you could.
Yeah, she's gonna. Yeah, she's gonna look for an exit.
Why don't you roll me a perception or investigation check to give you options?
Uh, I benefit with perception, so I'll go
Cool.
with perception.
Go with that then.
11.
In the very vast distance beyond the rolling fog seems to be some kind of weird house. Don't know what that means.
Oh boy. Yeah, she sees it. Yeah, she will sees the house, and at this point, she will go towards that. It's more like basically more as like
There
a
is
shelter.
there is much more fog between you and that house.
Oh, yeah, no, she would definitely see that as unusual.
So you're gonna run towards the house.
Yeah, because at this point, yeah, she's gonna go. She's definitely get there.
Okay. So this house seems to be up the base of a tree. And as you're running towards this, I'd like for you to roll an athletics Or sorry, a strength save.
Strength save.
Mhm.
All right. Strength save. 11.
Okay. With that, as you're running through the low ankle height fog, it seems to wrap around your legs, and unexpectedly, you fall into into a nice soft pile of moss, face first,
Shit.
and
Ow.
now your entire eyesight is blocked by this steam-like fog.
Ah, shit.
You take a moment,
Yes.
look around, set yourself back upright.
Yeah. She's gonna get up and just say, "Well, thank God. Well, lucky that no one saw that." She's gonna get up.
As you do get up, there's just a long, seemingly infinite straight road. Dirt road. It's lined
But the
on both
west is here.
sides by deep, thick forest.
And basically and the fog is basically still is like surrounding it, right?
The fog is surrounding it, but starting to dissipate away from you, crawling
Okay.
back into the woods.
Yeah, she is definitely gonna be on high guard, but at this point she doesn't see any way to basically any way to to get past that, since she doesn't want to get lost in the fog. So
Okay.
she'll take the chance to take the road.
With that in mind, you have um, yourself alone on this road. What you doing?
All right. As she walks on the road, she is going to, let me look up real quick. She is going to cast Eyes of the Grave to make sure
At this,
that if
I
there's
would like to make sure you know that at this point spells are being consumed. Just so
shit.
you know.
Okay, I will hold out to that. Thank you for telling me that. Well,
You're a little
she was
bit overconfident there.
she indeed she will yeah she will definitely continue walking, but she will have her she'll basically have her guard up
Okay,
to make sure nothing jumps out from the fog,
sure.
like like any more possible undead.
Why don't you roll me a perception check?
Let's do that. Let me get my there we go. 16.
For a moment, you think you see some kind of humanoid shape in the woods. You blink and then it's gone.
That's all right then. Look, this has been a strange encounter so far, but I should keep going before whatever
Okay.
happens.
After 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half hour, maintaining your guard, looking around, curious as to how you ended up here. In the faint distance, you see a little black dot in the middle of the road.
Hmm. She is gonna can I make a perception check to get a better view from where she's at?
Sure, absolutely.
16 again.
You do that little thing with like the binocular
Squint.
eyes that kids do.
Squint.
Yeah. Squinting and then narrowing your focus. It seems to be some kind of humanoid slowly walking towards you.
She will have her staff up, like basically like her staff up in front of her, like basically like in the fences stance,
Mhm.
and she will, yeah, she mainly just call out to him and say, a bit lost, aren't we?
And that is what your character hears, Allie. Probably 120 feet away, 150 down this road. There's somebody in a defensive position that seems to be saying a bit lost, aren't we?
He'll stop midway. Just
Hmm.
kind of stand there, not really sure what to do. Stare ahead. Think about something to say, but then just kind of like ignore it. And I think he'll just turn around and walk the other way.
Like the other way of like the same direction, just going. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll just be like, I don't have time for this, and then turn around and walk the other way.
Perfect.
Well,
Love that.
to her, she will find it as a sign. No, I mean to her mind, she'll be relieved. You know,
That is not
seeing
charging at you.
it's not.
No,
charging at
imagine
me,
that.
and it's not undead.
I don't
Fucking
wanna deal
Devilman
with this.
Crybaby run towards you.
I don't want to deal with this. It turns around and walks opposite direction.
Not today. I'm still a little hungover.
Wait, give me a bit.
It's a little bit of a kind of a tipsy-ish buzz. Definitely,
Mhm.
Abel doesn't still maintain your thing, but even just from how far away he was, you don't know. It was hard to tell,
Mhm.
but they seem a bit too.
Friendly.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
They seem like they would make your head hurt by talking to you, and you just want silence
Yes.
and to not deal with people. Totally
Yes.
get it.
A sane person would be like, I'm just gonna walk past them because they're obviously coming the way I'm leaving. But his idea is, I'm gonna run away from my problems.
Exactly.
Yeah, sorry, I'm back. Somebody
Hello,
called me
back.
real quick, but
It's all good.
well.
So this person is
yeah,
not
she's-
running, but walking away from you now.
Oh, to her, he's basically going to the direction that she's going. So, like, at least it's not. At least he doesn't seem to be dead. Oh.
God, part of me wishes I was an asshole because if I heard that, I would have immediately went, "Rrrr." I'm on
She
dead.
would mean- she
Yeah, but
would-
you also don't necessarily have any reason
She
to
would-
think like that yet.
God no, and he wouldn't.
That would have been funny though.
Mhm.
So,
He wishes he was dead.
Odd, is your character hastening up or just following at the same pace behind them?
Basically, same pace.
Cool.
Thank you.
So, you guys continue with a 100 to 200 foot distance between you guys. At this point, it's an hour of travel down the same road. Now it's 2, then 4.
Okay, I'm getting irritated.
What's
I'm gonna look around.
what's your character doing then?
I'm gonna stop walking and look
Okay.
around. Not behind me. I can hear him still coming. But I'm just gonna like just look.
There does seem to be, based off of what you can see, something that's slowly been growing in size ahead of you. Roughly what looks like probably another half hour to hour ahead of you, walking.
This is boring. I'm bored. I don't have any more drink. I'm bored.
Yeah, your drink's gone now. About a quarter of it's on your hand.
I'm gonna. I don't know. Inside, give up, and kind of keep walking. I guess. I don't have anything else I can do. I don't want to talk to them.
By giving up, are you slightly slowing down your pace unintentionally?
Unintentionally.
Okay, cool. I just
He's
wanted to
like
clarify
got that
'cause
like really lazy dragging foot walk.
oh, there's a goal. There's something I can achieve ahead of me. I have to slow down. I don't want to deal with it. This is boring.
Exactly.
There's a new possibility ahead. Ugh.
No, and there's another one behind me, so I'm trapped. Unless I just stop moving, which is a possibility. But for all I know, they'll make me keep moving. There's so many variables to this, and I just don't want to be here.
Exactly. So, I would say
Well-
about a half hour later, you're now halfway between where you were, Hallie, and this what appears to be gigantic gate ahead of you. And at
What the
that point, Odd's character now catches up to you from behind because they're moving faster than you are. After about a half hour of traveling.
Excuse me, stranger. Have you ever been to this residence before?
No.
Well, that makes two of us. Well, she's going to look at the gate and see if it appears to be locked.
This gate, let me pull it up here. This gate is actually like
I see it.
gigantic.
Oh Jesus!
Yep.
The
It's
fog
made for.
The fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead,
I don't recognize it.
jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses. Looming gray in the fog, huge iron gates on the stonework. Dew clings to the cold tenacity, cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guards flank the gate, their heads now laying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence.
A bit odd, are we?
What?
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she's
bring
not
us
like
to a
me.
map now. I want you guys to go to the far right. It's the overworld map.
Oh,
Gotta zoom out.
memories.
Far right. I have
You-
no memories.
You'll see.
Is it the bird?
It's the bird. Yeah, that's your token marker.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, she will. Is there appear to be like I mean they're allowing us in, so basically there is an opening.
Huh?
There's an opening in there, right?
It is currently closed. Shut. How far away are you guys, though?
I don't know. I think Alaga would have
She's-
stopped about like 10 feet away and just
Oh,
sat on the
Okay,
ground.
cool.
I
Well
will-
then,
I will say
at
this.
around 10 feet, it opens to you guys.
Oh!
I would say this. She would just walk past him and just like look back and just say, "Oh, don't get lost again, are we?"
Please. Stop talking to me.
If that's how you wish. I'll
I'm
stop.
not lost.
Really? Oh wait. Oh, never mind. I broke the rule of not talking.
I'll just walk
She-
about
she will-
5 feet behind them.
Okay. Cool. Okay. You guys
Yeah, she'll
continue
take the
making
lead.
travel progress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at my cat. Oh, look at you. You're so cute. Oh, look at you.
About another 2 hours go by. Notice how quick of a travel that was? Those 6 squares were like 2 hours total of travel. So if you think about it, every 3 tiles you move is about an hour of travel.
Makes sense.
In an old campaign a long time ago, each of those was a day. Yeah. Learning to speed things up is a good thing. Can I get both of you guys to roll perception check as you come around to this corner of the forest?
Sure thing.
Alright.
That is an 18 for me.
Okay.
That, for me, that is an 8.
Okay. Allie, your character, notice a scent of decay and death on the air.
Hey. Smells bad.
It seems to be coming from somewhere nearby-ish.
He's gonna pull a little bit of his undershirt out from underneath his leather armor and use it to cover his nose.
Great.
Would she notice that, or is she just gonna, or
You're
or he's not gonna make any sound?
behind, right?
Yeah, I'm
So-
behind you.
Yeah.
So unless you're
No.
actively looking back at me like a
With
weirdo.
with the 8 perception,
Nah.
I'm gonna say you don't, and you just kind of, based off of your backstory from what we know within the video, you've already dealt with the scent of decay, and so it doesn't seem to bother you too much, so you're not really paying too much
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah, I mean, to her, she would just. I mean, the thing is, she would begin to speak to herself. I mean, she knows that.
Izzy,
Yep.
would you mind rolling me a perception check?
Okay.
That stench, I'd smelled it before.
That smell, that smelly smell. That smelly smell that smells smelly.
Okay, so just a
It
normal
smells
roll
sour,
or
like funky.
Yes, just a normal
Uh-oh.
perception check.
okay.
Funky sound.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
I will get to you in another half hour to hour of in-game time, not session time.
Okay.
We'll get back to you next session.
So you guys are continuing to move forward down the road that has opened up into this vast, like, flowing hill grasslands. To your left as you exit, so south, you'll see in the vast distance a winding river. And ahead of you, there seems to be a village, and then it closes off at the end. There's not any large differentiations in height. It seems to be just, except for the far side seems to be slightly higher than the side you're on now. Maybe like a 15 to 20 foot difference over the whole landscape downwards. So you guys, the two people who super enjoy being with each other, you guys are going to continue on the road?
Yep.
Cool.
Now I'm gonna move 5 feet farther back.
Cool. 10 feet behind.
Well,
Izzy, can I get your character to make another perception?
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Sorry. It was hiding behind my other text box.
Actually, you know what? I have a perfect.
So, as you are... I'm going to give you the location. Can you see the map? Are you zoomed out to the
Yeah.
whole plains area?
Oh, the plains? Okay.
So if you go to where the party marker is and go down about 4 tiles,
Right here?
you're on that section near the on the I guess on the side of the river that they are on. Because you would have crossed the bridge on the left side of the plains area.
Yeah.
So you see a group of people on the plains that are roughly an hour and 20 minutes away.
Okay.
If you decided to do it, they seem super bored. One of them seems like not happy, and the other one seems to be kind of just trying to figure out where they're going.
I think he just takes the like rabbit that he was like just finished like skinning. And like he's just like, okay, all right, I'm gonna go up and try go up there and see if maybe they want to buy it or something. Can I make like an insight check on them?
At this distance, with an hour and
No.
a half space between you,
No.
it's probably a little difficult to read. Or you can, let's just do it with disadvantage from this distance.
Okay.
But you got the information with one person based off of like the posture and speed, and the distance between them. It seems a little, kind of just from
I
like the
imagine
silhouettes.
he's like pulled out a piece of ration. It's just fruit leather, and he's just like tugging at it really hard. But he's like giving up after a little bit, and going at it again because he wants to eat.
What were you trying to deduce? Whether they'd be susceptible to purchasing items?
No, I was just like seeing like knowing where they come from. Like, would I like be able to tell if they were like lost or confused about where they were?
Roll me a history check.
Okay. Okay. I'm not good at history, so.
You don't know where that road comes from.
Okay.
Yeah, you came from the left, they came from the right, so you don't know what that means.
Just like, I don't know what's beyond there. There's just a big gate thing.
Yeah. So what were you trying to do with your insight? I want to make sure something happens from the 20.
Oh, I was just, oh, okay. Well, it was at disadvantage, so it was 16.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, yeah, so if they're, like, they want to buy my, so maybe, like, I'm just gonna go up to see what would work on them, I guess.
So
maybe, to
as
see
they are,
what they want.
as they are moving, you would be kind of moving like this. Can I get a perception check from Allie and Odd?
Okay, no, that was a drop. That wasn't a roll. Let me re-roll that. There we go. 19.
Okay. There seems to
Lost
be
his face.
a well-dressed, fancy-seeming individual coming from the southeast towards where the river was.
I'm walking faster.
about like 20 minutes away.
I would like to say that he's like really not dressed that fancy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like this one. It's just a picture of that. He's just very pretty.
Okay.
Like, or if
Then
there
I'm walking
is fancy
even
clothes,
faster if he's pretty.
it's very old and very dirty.
Okay. So there's an old, dirty person that seems to be coming from behind you guys. Not old,
As
but
another,
looking like a lot of his stuff he's wearing is old.
about to say, as another old, dirty person, I don't want to be around others. So I want to imagine he's just gonna like
and stuff like that. He's barefoot.
He's just gonna see somebody else approaching. He's gonna be like, I don't want 2 people around me. Just look ahead and just go, bye, and just start getting a brisker pace to walk ahead of Odd's character now.
Sure.
I think he sees that and he just starts walking. It's just like, okay, I'll start walking faster.
God!
Cool.
It's literally the Beastars meme. It's literally the meme of just like walking faster, full on sprinting.
Yes,
I was thinking-
basically. And it's just like he's lost the intention of buying things. He's just trying to have fun.
Will my character notice this?
What was your perception?
My perception was
Well, at this point, I'm gonna say also yes, because somebody who was slow moving and doesn't like people has suddenly decided to sprint past you after about like 2 hours of traveling behind you. So something's going on. So whether or not you see it, we can whatever your initiative or your perception was, do it again with advantage.
Just,
Just
I can
reroll.
imagine she'd look behind herself. It's like, "Huh?"
Bruh?
What?
Classic Allegard.
So what did you get? What did you get for your advantaged perception?
Ooh, 16. I have advantage.
Okay, yeah, you definitely see that somebody else that is dressed in like kind of dirty-ish
Thanks.
clothes is carrying like a freshly skimmed rabbit, kind of like somebody who would be trying to sell you something back from where you know, like a little peddler on the side of the street trying to like get you to buy something.
Oh.
Yeah, he is smiling like a crazy person.
Now we got this running.
And,
Yep.
He
and
definitely
immediately
doesn't see
just
that.
walks past you and is immediately running past you. Oh god.
Before she was, well, she as she kept to walk past her, she was gonna say, "Oh, hello." Oh wait, never mind. They're passing by.
Like I was just running at this point. Do we need to roll something to see if she catches up? To see if he catches up.
Why don't we roll a comparative dexterity check?
Oh boy.
Just the
Uh,
higher number wins the chase.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say
He
mine
was
yet.
like, hello. Hello.
No.
He waves very enthusiastically behind him at you.
Would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?
What
Yeah.
did you roll? I don't want to say yet.
Okay, wait, I gotta roll my dexterity thing, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
5.
I rolled a 13. I thought I did really bad.
He doesn't. Just to be clear, he does not actually want to win this thing.
He's
He
just
wants
trying
to
to keep up.
Yeah, he's just trying to tire this person out who's clearly running away from him.
True, and
He's
they've
40. Hold
they've
on.
also been running it for a long time already.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's 45. He's gonna have to slow down.
Okay.
I would imagine after a while,
We'll
like he
say
just
like after
bent over
another 20
wheezing.
minutes, you guys progress another tile and then are also like trying to take a moment. So that's where you guys are at right now.
He's,
And
like,
by the way,
wheezing.
it does look like roughly 4 to 6-ish p.m. Closer to the sunset time.
Oh,
Would
you
you leave
stopped.
me alone, please?
Oh, you stopped. That was fun.
I can't run forever.
I suppose not.
What the fuck do you want?
Well, first I just wanted to see if you wanted to buy buy a rabbit skin.
No.
Heck. I'm sorry.
Dang it, I left all the rest of the rabbit back there. Alright. Oh well. Do you think that other person would like to buy the rabbit skin?
I
The
don't
one
know.
Oh, that's okay. That's
Whoa.
I
not bad.
imagine my character would catch up. I imagine my character would
that-
catch
So just
up.
wait here. And he just like sits, like he like moves a little bit closer to Alagata and just like sits down.
Move a little farther away and sit down too, because he's exhausted.
Uh,
Like, Can't do this in my old age.
Will my character catch up?
There's a nice actual kind of like log that seems conveniently placed for people who are out of breath on the road.
He will take the log.
Cool. Can I get you to make a perception check as well?
Me?
Yep.
God, I'm rolling so good. I need to put this dice away. 17.
Cool. You manage to notice that as you're sitting down, sticking out one of the sides of the log is a little bundle of some kind of cloth that seems relatively weirdly shaped.
Gonna not sit down.
Okay.
Just gonna stay standing.
Would you
Yeah,
mind
from
giving
a
me a dexterity
distance.
save too?
Mm-hmm. Oh, my first nat one. There we go.
You are temporarily entranced by the concept of there just being some weird bundle, and you're trying to figure out what shape it is.
I feel
That
like
there is now a little probably palm-shaped spider on your arm.
what the fuck?
It's
I
about
don't know why
halfway
when I
up your
heard, like,
forearm.
when I heard small cloth, the only thing I could think of was cock magic from South Park. I'm gonna try to smack it away if I
Okay, go ahead and
can.
roll an attack.
Smack. It's a. Fuck!
Do you get another
Sorry.
natural one again?
No, I got a natural 20.
Perfect. I'm not even gonna check how much health it has. Let's just squish, or actually not squish, more like slap, and it just goes flying up into the air. And its legs are like trying to flail around to see if it can land itself properly, and then it lands back on the ground on its back and seems to have stopped moving. And its legs curl in afterwards.
God really does not like that creatures getting close to him.
Don't like things touching me, or chasing me, or randomly approaching me on a road. Where the fuck am I?
Or you don't know?
No.
Well, I
Wait.
mean, down that road. Would I know the name of the town?
You're a traveler. You might know it. Let's do a history check of.
Yeah.
Let's
Another
see.
one of those.
If it's close enough to one of the two options, I'll give you some or more or none and no information. No.
What? Nope. I know that there is a town there, but
You remember you went around it following the river, so you didn't go through it yet.
yeah, but I know that there is a town there.
Yes, you do know there's a town there. It's actually incredibly visible from where you guys are too.
Yeah. Well, there's a town there. You can find out.
One thing you do know is that. Hold on, I'm gonna need to pull you into the whispers section.
Okay. Whispers.
Yeah, so something you do know just from traveling the road, there's no check involved with it, it's just you know it because of the path you traveled. At night, there seems to be like a ghostly parade that seems to be coming from somewhere in this town. It doesn't do anything, it doesn't look at you, it doesn't know you're there, it's just going that direction.
Okay, so I do know about the parade. Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes
you
sense.
remember about the parade just because it travels that road every night. Around midnight-ish, it starts its journey up there.
Okay.
That's
Yep. Yeah. Makes sense.
And I play him, he'll be 50. What?
Hi.
Huh? Hi.
Oh.
That's the parade town.
Oh, what?
The parade town's up there. At least that's just what I call it.
Parade?
I'm not going near that.
Wait, my
town.
character's not there, so I don't think they heard that.
No,
right?
your character would have caught up because how his character stopped on the log for a little bit to like take a breather. And they stood up and they're having this conversation. You would have caught up by this point, probably moving a little bit faster, seeing that both people are progressing towards each other. We'll say you're there.
Yeah, I was about to say. They're about to say parade.
Yeah, parade.
If you don't mind me asking, how familiar you are in this area?
Well, I'm very familiar with the forest.
Forest. So you must know the direction of how I think you must know the direction of where we can find a possible like structures of civilization.
You can
And
see
he
that
points back.
yourself.
He points back to the parade town.
Yeah.
So it takes
That's
it seems to be
possible.
taking up roughly a half mile of space.
Then I should probably head there then.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, speaking of you knowing the woods, you would know the name of the forest. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
go.
hate that you did that.
Did what?
You would know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried not to
Damn
say the
it.
pun twice.
Yeah, you can't really branch off that well, can you? You just don't know how to leave it alone.
At least I know how to get to the root of the problem.
Yeah, but you're barking up the wrong tree.
Well, which one? There's many. It's a forest after
Exactly.
all. Okay, so if you guys scroll up past the forest, in the woods you will see if I did it right. Oh, I think I didn't. I went behind the map. Never mind, I lied. Map. Yeah, it's to back. Okay, there we go. Now it shows up, right?
Yeah.
The Slavic woods.
Do you think there would be somebody there who wants to buy my rabbit skin?
Wait,
What?
rabbit skin.
Why do you give so much shit about a rabbit? Just eat it.
I mean, I already
And
ate
skin.
it, but I was just like,
Keep the
money.
skin. I don't
Yeah, the
know.
fur.
So it's just
I don't know
So
these
it's just-
people.
so it's just skin.
Oh, you've never been there before?
Oh my god.
I would say no. I don't think we have not.
We're we now?
I mean, considering you not knowing the sense of direction, including me as well, I think that makes both of us of not knowing where we are. So yes, I'm including we, because we're both lost. Hello?
I don't. What the fuck? We just spent 4 hours walking down a road. And
Yeah.
now there's this. What the fuck?
Well, it seems we might get our answers if we head to this parade town that they have been speaking of.
Welcome to life.
Who the fuck are you?
Indeed.
I'm Silver.
You're what?
Well, you asked me who I was, and I'm Silver.
Oh yeah, and I'm copper. That one's gold. Ooh.
Those
Walking
jokes are
away.
totally metal.
I'm actually that I'm actually.
We cut out
Oh,
what
you
up?
can call me Dad for now.
Yeah, you cut out.
Oh, so,
Death or-
no, she said you can call me. You can call me Des.
This.
Des.
This. This.
You
I
can
like
call
it.
me some other time. I'm leaving. I'm avoiding the entire town altogether and then going to that bridge.
Cool. Sounds good to me. So how you guys doing that? Where are you going?
At the moment, Des will probably follow Silver since Silver seems to know their way around.
Oh,
Okay.
like this.
So it's at this point it's about 5 p.m.
I'd advise
6.
Hmm.
Okay, hold on.
Hmm?
5 would still be daytime.
still date. Yeah, but I know that the sun's setting, right?
Yes. So
Depends on the time of year.
on the back section over here, you see that some people have. Can I get a perception check from the entire group?
Aha.
That is an 11 for me.
20.
Okay.
Okay, 12.
I got 20.
Okay. 20 from Odd. What was Allie's?
11.
Okay. So Des, from the when you guys are back here, we're gonna go back a little bit. So when you guys are here, over from the outskirts of the town, you see a few faces, and they seem to be holding torches.
You.
Oh. Interesting common folk.
I'm ignoring it.
You would just
I
look at them, not too curious.
they seem to like. Hold on, let me check something. Let me roll this with. Okay, well I don't need to roll with disadvantage. I got a 6. They seem kind of frightened and leave. They turn around and leave and go back towards the village up there. As you guys continue on
Like
your
it.
path.
I'm gonna check look at my pearl necklace
Okay.
just to make sure like what color it is.
You're gonna have to either you want to go into the whispers and tell me about it, or do you want to?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Whisper.
Hello.
So I'm basically just checking my thing to see if it's red for the full moon.
Oh, okay. Yes, I forgot about that because I've been doing lots of other things at the same time. Okay, it's the moon necklace.
Yeah.
It is good point. So you know the calendar system because you live here. So
Yeah.
each month is 24 days or 28 days, and there's 4 months.
28 days and there's 4 months. Okay.
Yeah, there's basically like summer, spring, fall, winter. The basic 4 months where each one is 3 months, except here it's 1.
1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Makes sense.
each week there's 4 weeks, 7 days each. You know that it's actually pretty calculatable to the point where people have even gone so far as to like set up guard patrols. That it's the last day of every month, except on the fall month it's the last 2 days.
Okay.
So let's do, what are the months in order? Like, I guess it's winter, spring, summer, fall.
Yeah.
Winter, spring, summer, fall. So it's the summer right now, and it is the you have gone through literally last night. It's the first day of summer.
Okay. So I would know that it's like,
You check to make sure that it's just to reassure yourself that it's not the same day.
yeah,
So you still have another, including today, 28 days before that becomes a concern again.
yeah. I was just making, yeah, no, yeah, I was making sure for myself and for like possibly another werewolf herd.
Mhm.
We're possibly being attacked by werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does not seem to be the case for that.
Yeah, makes sense. Right.
Bringing
I'll
us
go back.
Oh, okay, you bring yourself. Okay.
I'm all right. Back. And like you see him sort of breathe a sigh of relief and like
I gotta be bluntly honest with you. I'm kind of excited you skipped the town.
I don't need directions.
That's
I'm a grown
like,
man.
yeah, I'm excited about that. To be
So,
honest, that's very nice
real
for me.
quick.
Mhm.
So real quick, Des is gonna look at Silver and just say, should we follow that one or should we just head to town?
it's a I mean it's really up to you guys. I just
Well, you are the guide, and you know, we are
I am
both
a guide?
lost.
I'm the guide.
I mean, you seem to have, like I said, you seem to have a bit of a sense of direction, don't you?
Ooh. Yes, I know this very well.
Then, then I may for now place my confidence in you.
I will not let you down, Desi.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. It is now 6 p.m. So we're gonna call it the beginning of sunset. At 7, it'll be dark. So, what's your guys' plan there?
I'm going to make a small self-shelter near water, which is going to be probably nearby this river or
So
something.
if you guys travel another like half hour, you guys can get like around the corner, kind of underneath this bridge, so you guys have cover from people.
That's what Alagon wants to do. If they follow, he's going to be really pissed.
Okay, so Algod does
Misty
that. What are you two
follow.
doing?
I think Silver's going to choose a place like we're like not completely underneath the thing, but like just a place where he can like see everything. Like see all like
Keep a lookout just in case.
yeah, just keeping a lookout, basically.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, she will help. She will also help
I'm
out
ex-
with the lookout.
Cool. So let's move this just kind of over here, and I'm gonna. Well, I guess we'll put it up there because that's better. And then we're gonna pull out.
Ugh.
We're gonna
It's
pull
like
out the
you.
little
I'll
tiny
be honest.
markers.
I don't know why my first thought was like the sounds of like the moment they popped out, like a popping sound or like shit sounds. I'm so tiny.
Baby boy.
So we got Desi over there, Algod over there, and did you give your character's name?
Silver?
Silver, yes you did. That's right.
Yeah.
So did you want to be like over there?
Yeah, I'll like be on the other side, more of like kind of like I guess leaning up right here.
Okay. Like
Like
on the bridge?
yeah, like
Oh,
I
I
guess
haven't given you guys permission to move your own characters.
yeah.
No, you haven't.
How about this? I'm gonna give everybody access to all players' tokens.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
I think you guys are fine though. You guys can trust each other.
I wouldn't trust me.
I trust you, so take that.
That I'm going to tell you to rethink that.
Okay. Edit token properties. Controlled by character settings. I'm lost. It says controlled by and determined by character settings.
Okay, so you're gonna go down. If you drop down, there's a thing that says controlled by, or it's like a character settings thing. It should give you like a list of all of the sheets that you have, and you can specifically give, you can connect it to one person's sheet, and then have it like set up to where they can like use it.
Okay. Can you try moving yours and tell me if it works?
Mine? No, it does not. Oh, it does work. Hold on,
Okay,
I got
cool.
it.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
hit it, so okay, cool.
Yeah,
Edit. Going through.
because
I'm
I
gonna
don't
pause
think
it.
it's as.
Cool. So, what are your guys' plan for the night?
So, I think he's gonna turn to Daz and just like say, "Should we do a lookout?"
Yeah, I think that would be wise. Real quick. I think. Real quick. Would 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 you rather me be a lookout?
Um,
And
I
you
think I'd rather
and you
myself to
rest.
be a lookout first, but don't worry, I'll
Alright.
wake you up for
Well,
anything important.
I will say this. Before, well, just to let you know, I don't sleep.
You don't sleep?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Then you won't miss it.
Miss what?
I told you there was a parade.
What kind of parade is it?
Well, like a bunch of ghost people are gonna come
Wait, what?
from the town. They come from that town over there, and they sort of just like walk down this road and go over the bridge.
So on that.
You cut out.
It's
No,
really pretty.
she's just gonna say so the undead.
Correct.
Wow. As they don't seem to be aggressive, aren't they?
No, I literally stood in the middle of this road and they walked right through me.
Hmm. Interesting. Then I would like to get a sight of these to get sight of this ghost parade you mentioned. But real quick, before we pass the time, she will use the time to use her what yeah, she's gonna take the time to use the eyes of the grave.
So, before that happens, Izzy also includes to you that it happens at midnight.
Yeah.
Just so you're
Like
aware.
it happens. Yeah, it happens right when the moon hits the big thing. Right there. Moon hits the top of
Hits the top of the skybox.
When the
Whoa.
JPEG reaches the most highest position. You ever played Minecraft?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just okay, so when the moon
It's
reaches its peak and goes over and peak, that's when the ghost parade begins.
Close parade.
I mean,
Wait, close parade?
no, ghost.
Ghost parade. Okay, ghost. Yes. Sorry. If you don't mind me asking, are you from here?
Well, I mean, I'm from not around here specifically, but I stayed here a while.
If you don't mind me asking again, how long you been here?
Um, hmm. Well, if you're asking how long I've been here specifically, I think about 9 years ish.
Huh. So you must have definitely have your sense of you know, how is it like familiarity of your surroundings.
For the most part, yes. I know the woods pretty well. I don't really go into town much.
Mm. So you've been living in the woods for a while? You
Hmm.
never interacted with the outside as often?
I mean, I interact with people on you on the roads who are in case they want to buy some like things in case they want to like buy some like rabbit pelts and or other types of things so that I can get like go into town and get some new clothes and stuff and but that's basically it.
How about this? If we, well, I was gonna go visit that town, but I am kind of curious about that one over there, and a bit
About what
concerned.
one? What town? What town are you aware of that you're planning to go visit?
What town?
I thought they were aware of the town they were visiting.
There's no
No, this
town
one?
here where you are right now.
Oh no, no town.
This one?
Your character doesn't know of
Okay,
any other town. They only know that there's
Yeah.
a
okay
road
then.
going this way. And
Okay then. Sorry
also,
about that.
Izzy's
That was
character
confusing.
also doesn't know that there's a town over there. They just know there is one.
Okay. Okay then. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I like
Well, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah.
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
I wasn't really saying anything. Like he just he knows of like kind of where some towns are, but he's just been in the woods for a long time.
Well, well, how about this? If we ever find a village, I'll, I don't mind buying you a clean set of clothes.
Thank you.
Since you are doing me the
Oh.
favor of leading me, you know, the way. So I had to repay you in some way.
That seems like a fair trade.
Oh yeah, indeed it is. Well, well, never mind. I'll talk about that later. We'll take a bit of a rest here.
Hmm.
I would have checked the other man, but he doesn't seem to he doesn't seem to uh I would say want us to talk to him, so we just leave him. We leave him alone.
Mhm.
I would like to point out to Alagod, since they've mentioned it. I would like to point out to you that this river that you've put yourself on the other side of the bridge on is roughly 50 feet wide. So I'm just making sure that you walked either over the bridge and to the other side, or
Yeah.
up through. Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Just like he would have seen them stop and just been like, it'd be too convenient if I stopped near them underneath the bridge. I'm gonna go over the bridge and around it.
Cool. So
Wake
you're-
up early enough, gain some distance.
Sure.
Meanwhile, Soper's just like, oh, he's not gonna be happy when the ghosts go over the bridge, is he?
They might be asleep. They might not wake up to it.
Oh, he probably won't.
Still.
Yeah.
More people.
So I'm gonna pull Odd into the whisper thing real quick.
More whisper.
Hello. Odd. I summon you.
Indeed, you have. I've been told.
What do you mean by your character doesn't sleep?
I checked the. Oh wait, I thought I'm looking at Deathless Nature, and I thought that was they don't sleep,
Could you
but I check it's
send me
only
something
it's
in
only it's
in
only
Discord?
it's only yeah it's only Deathless Natures only they can't they don't need to breathe underwater. So never mind. I confused that
I
as like
just want to
sleep.
see it real quick too, since it was
Uh,
brought up, and I just want to know what it is for the future too, because there could be something that I throw in where you could shine in that light too.
let me see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay.
I've been sticking that for like if I can sleep, so my bad.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Putting you back in the box with everyone else.
I don't even think I've given like he's introduced himself.
I'm gonna talk with Allie in the private thing real quick.
Oh,
Everyone get.
Hello.
hello.
So to clarify, what invocations did you take for your character?
I took Eyes of the Runekeeper and Repelling Blast.
Oh, cool. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you still needed to sleep. It's cool. All right. I'm putting you back. Hello
Apparently,
there.
I'm not important enough to keep for long.
It's more like do we need to look things up, or do you already know the information?
I already know the information.
That's why you weren't held long. Okay. I'm gonna minimize that. Let's do some stuff and see what happens.
By the way, before Alagod goes to bed,
Mhm.
he's gonna um he's gonna pull out a dagger and just kind of lay down himself in a way where he's like laying straight on his back, looking up. And he's gonna keep his dagger on his chest. It's like, if any of them come near me, I'm stabbing them.
Perfect. Wouldn't have it any other way. Okay.
Precisely. Goodbye, bird.
Goodbye, bird, indeed. Okay. So, I believe everybody is heading off to sleep for the night.
Those who can.
Those who can.
Those who can, yeah. We
Alright,
clarified everybody needs to sleep.
Yep.
So
There's some mistakes,
Desi
but
still
yeah.
needs to sleep.
Yeah, she needs some rest because I forgot some information, but now I fully know. But yeah, she's gonna rest for a bit.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, then I think if she's gonna rest for a bit, I think he is going to stay up for watch.
Okay. Okay.
And just sort of okay, I think he's just going to just be listening for anything. Be on
Okay.
high alert.
Sure. Why don't you give me... How would you be keeping watch? And
I think
how long are you as well?
Oh, I'm keeping watch and probably
Because right
for
now
like
it's you guys are going to bed around 7.
7. Oh yeah, he's gonna stay up for I think he's gonna try to stay up for like 3 hours maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, he's basically just tilting his head in every direction that he hears like sounds
Okay.
and just keeping his nose open as well.
1. What is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 11.
Cool. And then why don't you roll me, since you're keeping active watch, why don't you go ahead and roll me in active perception?
Okay. And I have
And
with
because we're doing... Or actually, never mind. That's fine. Yeah, active perception.
Yep.
And this is going to be over the entire duration of the watch, because it just matters at the moment of what's happening. Does something happen?
Okay, 19.
It's not... Wait, did I say advantage?
Well, because of his blood hunter thing,
Oh,
he
cool.
has
Then, yeah,
advantage.
love
He has
that.
advantage when it comes to sound and smell when
Perfect.
he's doing perception checks. So that's why I'm like, whenever
Great.
he's doing on watch, he's going to be listening to everything.
Got it. Love it. Cool. So 19. There is the sound of the peaceful brook. There is sound of things moving in distant trees. The sound of the wind blowing through the grass. Towards the end of your shift, there is the distant sound of bats, kind of shrieking and chirping in the trees. Your watch comes to a close, and you meander over to switch out to your alternate watch partner.
Okay. I poke Desi on the like shoulder.
She would take a bit to get up, to wake up, but she'll get up since Sil was poking her. Yes. Is something happening?
Oh, your turn.
Okay. Oh yes, it is.
Your turn.
Hi.
Wake me up when you
around this time it is 10 p.m.
Yeah. I still want to be awake for when the goats come up, though.
You've gained 3 out of your 8 hours of rest.
Yeah.
Short rest.
Alright.
And like, he just plumps down on the ground and just like.
Alright, yeah, she'll get up and she'll go to her lookout position, but real quick, she would like to, she would like to use her her eyes of the grave real quick.
Okay.
I'll post it in the chat.
I'm
if you want
guessing
to look
that's
at it.
around the time that the ghost procession passes you? Or are you doing that now with nothing around happening?
Therapy?
You there?
You there?
Hello?
I'm there. Am I not heard?
I can hear you.
Odd, can you hear
Can
us?
anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can. I can.
I guess we can
Can
hear
hear
him,
you,
but he can't
hello?
hear us.
Oh, come back.
Hello?
No problem. Does it work now?
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, everybody
Okay.
could hear you. You just couldn't hear us. But I heard everything you said.
Alright, want me to post the description in the
No,
in
I
the
just
chat?
wanted to make sure that you're doing it when the ghost parade is passing you.
Oh, he's gone.
Well,
I think his shit's crashing. There you go.
Got
The
there.
Puerto Rican government's getting him again.
Sorry. Sorry about that, Derby.
you're fine.
What you were saying before I got disconnected?
I'm saying I'm making sure that you're casting it at the time when the ghost procession is actually passing you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it when they. I'm just gonna do it just in case because she is a bit like I would say a bit spooked from that.
Paranoid, yeah.
Yeah, from that encounter.
Okay. Okay.
Just what the
So,
ghost podcast.
Hey guys,
so,
walking over a bridge again.
so she is going to cast that.
Okay, so you're gonna do it at like 10:15.
Yeah, 10,
Okay.
15.
Cool. If you would like to share what your thing does, you may. In other words, I'm asking it because I need the
I'll post
information.
in. Alright, I'll post it in the World Training chat if that's okay.
Yeah, it works.
There you go.
Okay. At this point, none of those, no undead are sensed within 60 feet of you. You still have X amount of uses left.
Yeah. At the moment, she will take a like basically like a brief sigh of relief and then presume to to watch.
And around this time, can I get you to make a perception check? Around 10:30.
I will. Perception. I have an 8.
Cool. Out of complete unawareness, they kind of just stealth dive bomb you.
Uh-oh.
Does a 12 hit you?
No, it does not hit me.
Okay.
Oh god, bats?
So at this point, there's swarms of chirping bats that dive bomb you from the two different directions of the forest.
What the fuck?
So one hits you for, let's see, that's the hit. I believe 2 piercing damage, because 2d4, they both rolled 1s on there.
Wait, but none of those hit me though.
The 16 doesn't hit?
Nope.
Oh,
Mine's
cool.
17.
Never mind it.
Hey!
Cool, so they bounce off your armor as making kind of like scratch on metal sounds, alerting the kind of drowsy but not yet asleep Silver.
At this point, she's going to scoot over a bit where Silver's at, and then basically not kick them, but basically just use their feet to basically just like move them, like wake them up, like wake up.
Oh god. The bats.
We're being attacked by
No.
bats.
All right.
Fucking bats.
At this point, Alagod is still dead asleep on the other side of this roughly quarter-mile bridge. So you guys are by yourself.
I knew it wasn't a good sign.
I also need to check something for... We're gonna do maybe one of them... Nah. Well, let me see. Okay, nope, we're good. I'd rolled a d4 on a 1, there would be a swarm of bats targeting specifically Alagod. But I got a 4, so...
I sleep wonderfully tonight.
Yep. Uninterrupted.
Mm-hmm. As he deserves.
Okay. So let's go ahead and pull up the initiative counter.
Yeah.
So I need to do right click it, add turn. It didn't seem to show up.
Oh, don't right click it, just select it.
Select it, and then
Yeah, just select, you see it on, like, the side part, right?
did I do it? Did I do it?
It's the little timer thing, and you just select that.
It's been a while. Okay, cool.
There it is.
So now I add the turn.
What they'll do is if they have a token that's connected to their sheet, yeah, you'll just roll the initiative while you have their token selected, and it'll just automatically add it in. So, like, let's say, like,
Okay.
since it's connected, if it would be connected to Izzy's sheet, then she would just roll their thing, and then it would just go in while she has the token selected.
Why don't we get Odd and Izzy's initiative as well, and I'll tell you about the popcorn thing and show you how that works.
Alright. Let me get my... Alright, name what my initiative. I got a 4.
I'm gonna take off the nameplates because that's in the way.
Okay.
I can't see the battlefield very well. I think that's good enough. It's all super close, so we don't need to open up a new map. I'm gonna add silver in automatically myself. It's Uch Shijox because I forgot to change the name apparently for the token. No, I did it. Oh, I bet it's because it's the old token. Here, let's see if this works. Oops. Real quick, just pause.
My palm. And I am going to imbue it with okay, sorry. I'm just looking at it. Things. Alright, you know what? I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna attack with my rapier.
Okay. That does in fact hit.
Okay. Attack the bats. You bats!
Okay. 8 of the piercing.
Yep.
Which swarm? There's 2 swarms.
I'm going for the swarm that's attacking Dez.
They both are.
Okay, I'll go for the they're both just attacking Dez. Okay, I'll just go for the one that's, I guess, closest to her, I guess? Or is this one? Or one right here, I guess.
Okay, cool. So 8 to that.
The top one.
Okay, the top one, cool. Math is hard. 6. 19. Alagad, why don't you include yourself in the turn order? And if you succeed on a Constitution or a Wisdom check of 10 or higher, you can wake up if you're a light sleeper.
Okay.
If you're a heavy sleeper, then it'd be a 15, whatever you want it to be.
I think he'd be a light sleeper because he's
Cool.
paranoid.
So we'll get your initiative first, and then when it comes time, I'll ask.
Cool. My initiative, I rolled a 12.
Because I don't want to keep you out of combat the whole time when you're close enough to hear what's happening. So 12.
Yeah, I rolled a 12.
Okay. Add turn 12. Oh, that's asterisk 1. That's 12 there. Okay. So let's bring you up. Okay. What else are you doing, Silver?
Oh. Okay, so I'm invoking a blood. I'm gonna invoke my blood maledict.
Okay.
And just and I'm going to do Curse of the Marked.
Okay.
marked, and like and I'm going to mark the swarm that I just attacked.
Okay.
That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. That's silver. Then we got the other one. The other one gets their nat 20.
Oh yeah, and I also have to take 1d4 necrotic damage.
You do. Okay.
Yep.
Let me pull up this. So they're gonna do the thing that forces the. Why don't you roll me a d20, Odd?
D20? Alright. 15.
15.
Yep.
You were the bats leave a traumatic blow in exchange for doubling the damage. So what that means is you have disadvantage. I'll provide it in the roll 20 as well. So actually, why not I just do that instead?
Okay.
They provide this in exchange for doubling the damage.
Oh.
You have disadvantage on charisma-based checks, attacks, and saves, and it's a DC at the end of each turn to end the effect. It's not permanent.
Okay.
But if
I
it
am
were
glad.
something like a charisma save and you were fighting a demon, that could have been a different situation. So.
Oh. No, I will imagine.
So, they're gonna do their 3 extra damage to you for their critical hit.
Ah.
3.
That's not terrible. It could have been worse. It could have been double damage, but I like this as well because it adds effects to the game instead of just killing people.
This is what I live for.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, that's the
So
end
I
of
take
that
this.
one's turn. So Alagad.
World wisdom save
Yeah.
or check?
Perception check. Or
Perception check.
yeah, we'll do perception check.
Huh.
What? Actually, hold on. Let's change that. What's your survival bonus?
My survival is a 2.
Cool. We're doing survival instead of perception because we already use perception almost all the time. So it'd be interesting for survival to be sleeping one, and it makes sense.
Okay, that's a 16.
Cool. Yeah, you're up. You can hear them, and it's the start of your turn.
Alright, he's gonna like sit up with his knife out in front of him and be really confused. And I feel like he'd use whatever he had of his movement to like move out like just enough to where he could see beyond the bridge to see them being attacked by bats. He's kind of like, his first thought is, oh, I'll leave him to it. But then like, there's that inkling of the good thought in his head, and he's like, oh no, I have to be helpful. What's the distance?
A while. I would say let's make it more reasonable, and I mean, say something like the whole bridge is 200 feet. Even though it's huge on the map, we'll just say it's 200 feet on the across the whole bridge. Actually, wait, let's do 75 because the river itself is 50 feet across. We have a measurement for that, so that would make sense for the bridge to be an extra like 12 and a half on each side.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm gonna just like focus on the bats.
Cool.
I'm going to point my finger and I'm going to firebolt the bats.
Cool. I'm guessing the one closest to you.
Yeah, the one that's managing to hit Disney.
Okay.
And that's gonna be his ranged attack.
I think both of them managed to hit.
This is gonna be a 14 to hit.
That does.
Alright, so it's gonna be a D10 fire damage. Let me get out of D10. That's gonna be 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And let's see. Alright. Do I have a bonus action I can do it all? No, I don't. And I guess
Yeah.
I guess that's what he'll do.
Why don't we say it's like 15 feet to get around the corner to the corner of the bridge, so you would still have an extra 15 feet of movement if you wanted to round the pillar or stay covered.
I mean, I'll make myself known-ish, I guess. So just like right here.
Okay. Sounds good. End turn?
Enter.
Desi!
Oh, well. Yeah, it's my turn. Hello.
Go high.
Alright. Let's see. Real quick, are they within
They're
like
on
5
you.
feet? Like so
They're
5
like
feet, right?
clinging onto you, yes, within 5 feet.
Okay, then I'll use this. Let's see.
I believe Silver is as well because they mentioned using a rapier.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I made my friend decide which kind of spells I want to go for. You know what? I'm not gonna use that on it yet, so I'm just going to cast Word of Radiance.
Mhm.
I'll post it in the chat if you want to look at it.
Sure.
Real quick. That's
Each
Divine
creature of your
Radiance.
choice that you can see within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. And what's the range?
The range.
Oh, it says there, 5 feet.
Yeah, it says right there, 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said 5
So
feet.
that would hit
So
both
I'm gonna
swarms.
cast the. I'm gonna.
And
And-
me.
And
Uh,
Silver.
Well,
of your
my
Like,
choice,
choice.
though.
Of your
My choice.
choice.
oh, of your choice. Thank you.
Yeah.
So not
Mhm.
Yeah.
Silver.
Yeah.
Two
So
con
they have to
saves.
roll. Yeah, they roll 2 con saves. They have to roll at 14.
7, 17.
Alright, one passed, the other one didn't.
So I'm doing it top bottom. So the top one fails, the bottom one succeeds.
Alright. That one takes 6 radiant damage.
Okay. How much? Oh, it takes a
Ah.
total of 6 or a d6?
It takes a total of 6.
Total
because
of
I,
6.
I I roll for it in my in my roll 20 and then roll 6.
Cool.
Nice.
Works for me. What else you got?
See if I have any bonus actions that can help me.
Probably heal yourself. Yeah, healing word.
If I have healing word, but yeah, actually, if I have healing word, but I'm gonna use my bonus action. Actually, no. The thing is, I want to. I'll wait because I don't have healing word.
Okay.
So what I would do is I will just end my turn there.
Okay. They're gonna attempt to do the swat, bite, nibble.
Nibble nibble.
Miss. Their turn is done. Silver.
Okay. Okay. So I am I'm going to just flash at them again. At the top one again.
Okay, yeah.
Right. And it
It
does.
seems about a little more than half of the bats in the swarm are no longer in that swarm.
Okay. 9 piercing damage and also D4 of flame damage.
You're able
You're
to.
literally just turning these things into a kebab.
Yep.
Yeah.
You manage to
Woo.
slice through the remainder. One gets lit on fire, runs into the other one, and kills that one off. That swarm is gone.
Yeah.
They're dead.
I'm gonna remove.
Yes.
What happens with your mark? Does it transfer?
I have to check. Sorry, I've never played Blood
No,
Hunter
you're good.
before.
This is the first
As
session.
a bonus action, you mark a creature you can see within 15 feet until the end of your turn. Whenever you hit a creature with a weapon for which you have active charisma, right? Roll an additional. It does not say.
I think it said until the end of your turn, so I
Right.
think it would end after
It would end now.
this turn, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Also, you took 1 point of damage from the D4 beforehand. Why don't you give yourself a maledict point back and remove that point of damage? Heal 1. Because that was at the end of your turn that you did that when it should have been at the beginning. For the mark. So we thought it would carry over?
No, that was just the Crimson Right damage that I was doing to the other things. The flame damage that I was doing.
That wasn't any damage to yourself.
No, that was just flame.
Cool, then yeah,
damage.
we'll leave that. Awesome. That did help anyway, so good. Awesome. That one is gone. I'm gonna just kind of move it up here so it's out of the way and obvious that it's out of the way. And I'm gonna unmark that if I can find it. There it is.
Okay.
Anything else?
Okay, so
About
get back to me.
What did you say?
I was gonna say I'm just gonna go look over my stuff real quick. Just go on without me for a little second.
Okay. Then it is other swarm. They miss. It is now grumpy old man turn.
Alright. I'm going to walk just a bit closer. So to right about maybe here. And I'm going to
We'll say that's within
Eldritch
30-ish from them
Yeah.
now. Okay, cool.
natural 20.
Heck yeah.
Alright, and that's gonna be how much damage is my Eldritch Blast? Oh, I put it in the wrong thing. It's a D10.
So you can either do the critical hit table or double the damage, which in this situation might be better for damage.
I think I'm just gonna do the double damage.
Cool.
Which I'm glad I did. That's gonna be a natural 10 out of that D10. So it's gonna be 20 damage. And as well as
nice.
that, with the repelling blast, it's going to go, with my invocation, it's going to go 10 feet away as well. From
not only
them.
that, but the entire pile incinerates and turns into like a little confetti of dead body parts. As all the little pieces turn into like little ash confetti. 10 feet past Desi.
I'm gonna blow the smoke off my finger. And then go back to where I was sleeping.
Good night.
Good night, Sigil Knife. You told me now.
Well then. Bats. Ow.
Fucking bats.
Real quick, if you don't mind. She's gonna, basically it's the end of the turn, right?
Yes.
No,
It's
alright.
end of combat.
Am I allowed to cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yeah.
No.
Ali says no, so never mind.
My
Well-
word is law.
Ali's words law.
The
This
answer
is
is
not
yes.
your DM. Alright. I
You can cast
I
spells
gain-
on
I
yourself
gain
outside
9.
combat. Cool.
I gain 9 healing, 9 hit points.
Remember that the
Back.
cleric spells recharge on a week of no stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
I
gonna
didn't
cast-
use a single fucking spell slot.
Yeah. Isn't
Yeah,
the radiant one cantrip, Word of Radiance?
It is a cantrip.
Yeah. Okay. Great. It's important to have some form of combat cantrips in this version.
That's what Firebolt and fucking
Critical hit
Eldritch
firebolt.
Blast and fucking Green Flame Blade and
Oh.
Produce Flame and Sacred
And
Blue
Troll-
Flame.
and
I have
Troll of
so
the
many
Dead.
fire.
Fire cantrips
And
are
Toll of the
amazing.
Dead.
So much
I
fire.
know. I love him so much.
And honestly, I think Silver has an amazing cantrip too, called Sword.
Sword. Do you love my sword?
All right. Well,
Don't
let
you
me mark
dare
down that 1.5 experience you've gained. Would you like to? I would say I will. If you guys are fine with it, I want to kind of give Casey the experience for it too, even though he's not here. If you guys are okay with that, so he's not behind by a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
No,
What's
that's
the
fine.
experience points?
I'll give it to you at the end because there might be more.
Okay.
Probably not, but maybe. But I have it written down. Okay. That is the end of the goon bat. The combat.
Goomba.
The bat combat. That's where it gets fine. Alright. So Algod heads back off to the sleepy time. To their personalized bridge shelter. I'm guessing Silver is going to try to depart back off to sleep again.
No, Silver's gonna stay up to watch the parade.
Okay. You still
Right on
have
time.
about an hour and 45 minutes until then.
Okay, then he's gonna take a nap.
Okay.
Conks out. Just like,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah, Des is gonna continue on watch.
Cool. Well, after rolling 16 total combat encounter possibilities, all of them didn't happen except for this one. So, around midnight, in the distance, Desi, let me pull out my little march thing here. Maybe I can find it. Well, maybe I can't find it here. Go into the... I need to find my handout again. There it is. There it is. Okay. So, Desi, back from the distance of the town, as Silver stated, an eerie green light suffuses from surfaces, not surfaces, but surfaces from the graveyard. This light appears as kind of like a flash from the town. From this light emerges a ghostly procession. After a couple of hours, you can see that there's, from the town, this kind of faint greenish glowing light that is slowly moving towards the bridge you guys are setting up camp around. As they approach closer, the wavering images of doughty women toting great swords, wood-wise men with slender bows, dwarves with glittering axes, and archaically dressed mages with beards and strange pointed hats. All of these and more march forth from that graveyard from the town, their numbers growing by the second. Would you like to do some kind of investigation or insight check? As they are now approaching and passing directly by you.
Yeah, they will. She will definitely.
Oh, did you end up
Shoot.
waking up Silver?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Silver, basically, since Silver told them to wake them up to told them to
You
wake
tell
them
them about 5 or 10 minutes before they're about to pass you.
Yeah. And she's also gonna roll insight.
Okay.
I got if 420 works. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I got 11.
11. They seem to be what you might consider to be some forms of adventuring parties.
Silver just sort of waves at them all.
That's all
It's
you
just
get
like
from your
waving.
10. Maybe another night you can try again, but for now, they seem to be kind of dressed in what you've experienced as adventurers gears people. Like they have their backpacks, they have like little pouches of stuff, they have occasionally some of them, like the mages, will have little bottles hanging from their waist. But other than that,
And
they just pass you slowly over time. Actually, it lasts about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes that they, in a line, are passing you.
she's curious to follow, but at the same time, she doesn't want to leave the people she's with behind. She's actually curious of where they're going. She's just gonna look at Silver and say, um, do you know where they go?
Let me check to see if they know where they go. I would say... roll me a d4 on a 1 you don't know.
roll a d4.
Yeah, on a 1 you don't know.
Two.
Cool. They go... if you scroll up a bit, zoom out and scroll up from where you guys are at, there's this building up here. It's high up on a mountaintop. And Izzy, Silver could see through the canyon, through this, and you could see as you were making your journey that they would go up that path towards that large castle up there.
Yeah. They go up to the big castle thing over there.
Do you know about the castle?
Do
The
I know anything?
Roll me a history check.
Probably not.
There's going to be guaranteed information, but it's depending on how much information you can get. You'll know.
I'm just gonna roll it with disadvantage. I don't think you would know much about
Literally
it.
everybody in the entire realm knows one thing about this castle.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's if you know actually useful information or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
3. Nope.
The only information you know is that's Strahd's castle.
Oh yeah, that's Strahd's castle.
Who's Strahd?
She's like the lord or king of the land.
Ah,
basically.
I'll let you finish.
Yeah, is that right, therapy?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's all he knows.
He's effectively, as Silver states, making sure this is coming from their informational knowledge. The dictator of the realm, not king.
Dictator, yeah.
He's
There.
your dick.
Oh,
I get the
that
word. I get the words like mixed up a lot. Like big words, like sometimes kind of confuse me a little bit. But
I
like,
was
yeah,
about I was about to recommend to I was about to recommend us to go to go see what is the whole situation, but since you mentioned dictator, I'm not sure that will bode well for us. But this leads me to more question. So has this been going on every night? Ghosts just
yeah,
passing out, heading towards that castle.
yep.
Okay, what is going on here?
Insert shrug in DM.
And shrug as Silver is just like,
Okay,
man, this is just how life is.
Silver, give me as much information that and what you know. I mean, what you know so far.
What information are you looking for?
Anything of
Like about the history of
anything
the
of
land?
yes.
Okay. Silver, why don't you roll a history again?
Okay.
What is this place and what's the whole theme of the fogs?
So, um, Silver, in their own words, portrays the following information to you. That is how you understand the statement. They don't know much about the civilized places. That's just what
Yeah.
they've heard from their past.
Yeah.
Is that he's a dictator. He seems to be a business person, and is willing to strike deals, but also, so there is an aspect of like he's open to negotiation, and he's been the dictator of this land for over 400 years.
400 years.
Mhm.
Yes, him alone has been over 400 years.
He got no heirs.
Correct.
No babies, no wives.
This man, he don't fuck.
Yeah. Well, I
Well,
mean, I think he
maybe, but
wives.
just
He has-
no
I-
proof.
yeah. I think
Alright.
might have some spouses. I'm not sure. I don't really hear
Alright.
much about him. They're not famous.
Being the lord of the land can probably have its merit to some strangeness, but we should probably find town once we get up.
Which town? You just passed town.
Oh,
This
yeah.
What do you mean? What town are you finding?
Town
This
is
is
just
just
death
literally
town.
what
We will find
Silver
civilization.
says. Town. You just passed the town.
Indeed, we did because this guy over there.
So, Silver, you do know that there is a bigger town because of your view from the other side of the lake, on the path you
Yeah.
took.
Do you mean the big town?
Yeah,
Okay. now
Okay.
it's been brought into the world.
Big town.
big town.
That's its name. Big town.
There's
Yep.
big town and small town.
Mhm.
But there's
Well,
no
no, there's
downtown,
big
but there's
town.
uptown.
Wait a minute. You're telling me there's a bigger town? Bigger than Big Town?
Yeah.
What about
this
Uptown?
This is
Funk you
this
up.
is this here is Big Town, and this is Parade Town.
Oh,
That's That's what.
Oh.
But if you're looking for people, I'm also pretty sure that there might be like other groups like traveling around. 'Cause
Yeah, you would have run into on your journey. You would have run into probably at least one nomadic group.
yeah, yeah, there are some like nomads, maybe if you want to go there. But but they're kind of like they move around a lot, so they're not easy to find.
Roll me a charisma check, Silver.
Okay, so just straight charisma check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Cool. Good enough.
doing
You shit
good.
yourself.
You would when you ended up trying to talk with some of them on the road, you learned that they have some permanent settlements, but they rotate between the permanent settlements.
Yeah.
So part of their life is moving every so often to back to the
Yeah.
other one, and their life involves being on the road and traveling as well as living somewhere.
On the road.
Oh, same. We have a lot of common.
Going places that I've already been.
It's just, I'm assuming I've sold pelts to them before.
I would say why not? Yeah.
Yeah. Probably they're the ones that I just like do the most of my business with.
Yeah. You don't know where their permanent settlements are.
No.
But yeah.
I know they exist.
Yeah.
They exist. Alright. Well, should I actually go back to sleep?
Yes, sleepy times.
Alright, go back to sleep.
Are you guys taking watches still?
That's wouldn't mind staying up a bit.
So, as long as you guys each obtain 8 hours of sleep, starting at 7, probably going back and forth. We'll just say by like, I don't know, but Alugog is awake before the rest of you. And probably three hours. I don't know how long Alugog is actually gonna wait before everybody else.
I think what his plan is he's gonna give himself just splash his face with water from the river.
Mhm.
Maybe take a peek, see if they're still asleep or like hanging out, and if they are, he wants to try to hide from them so that way they pass by, and he wants to avoid anywhere they could be going.
So you're gonna try a different path completely.
Yeah,
Cool.
but first he's just gonna hide.
Okay.
Because
Why don't you roll
he
your
needs
stealth
to
first,
at least
then?
get his bearings. I can't tell with this dice. It's so fucking back and forth. Natural one.
Yay! Forced social interaction! Exactly what your character wants. You think that they're hidden, and their horns are sticking out from above the pole.
He kind of forgets how tall his horns are.
Yeah. Since they're vertical.
Yeah.
Okay. So the morning breaks, and everybody achieves the effects of a short rest.
I didn't lose anything.
Correct. Oh, by the way, healing for this, natural healing does exist, and it's hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
So you get those back at the end of a week, and you have equal to the number of your character level,
Okay. Yeah.
which is normal.
Yeah. It's just hit dice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not used to using hit dice because normally people just recover full. So if I don't think Duzzy needs to heal anything. I think they top themselves off with cure wounds.
Yep.
Cool.
I got my full HP back.
Cool. So you guys wish to maintain travel on the road?
Yeah, we will
I'm
do
going
that.
to try to be
But we'll-
sneaky and let them go past me.
Okay.
But But-
With rolling absolutely nothing, you guys both, as you are passing the thing, see Alagog's horns sticking out the top from behind the end
Are you
pillar.
calling him Alagog?
Alagog, yeah, Alagod.
Okay, I think you're calling him
I-
Alagog.
I was making mistakes. Thank you for correcting me.
Stop making mistakes.
No. I'll attempt to do better, but I'm not going to promise because mistakes will happen.
I didn't say promise, I just said stop.
Oh, okay.
I see
I'll
like
stop for now.
So where is he sticking out from behind?
The corner over here.
Or like yeah, what is he like behind? A tree
There's like a pillar that is part of the bridge. There's like an ornate end piece to each of the railings of the bridge.
Okay. I think he's just gonna like Silver's just gonna walk over and it's just like say, well that's new. Hi. And just
Oh,
lean
God.
over.
Oh, you found me.
you are
What do you
decidedly a good
want?
hider.
Are we playing hide and seek?
No. Obviously, I'm not hiding. I'm just sitting here.
I'm gonna say it's probably
just-
7 a.m. again.
Anyways, shoot. Shoot. Shoot, shoot.
Shoo shoo.
He's probably doing the hand motion with his hands. Shoot, shoot, go away.
I'm a disobedient dog.
I'm more or less treating you like a wild animal rather than a dog. Shoot.
well, then you should not be giving me commands because wild animals don't know how to follow commands.
Somewhere in the distant forest, you hear a wolf howl.
I would rather have that near me right now.
I think I think he just like cups his hands and howls back.
Yay!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Perfect.
Gonna pinch my nose. What do you want?
Oh, I just want to see why you were over here, and seeing what was next to the piece. It's you. All right, bye.
Bye.
Well, real quick,
Mhm.
there's Wolf for Talaga, real quick.
Mm.
Alright. Listen, it seems that you don't wanna be near us. But I mean it's your choice, I'm option. I think it will benefit you the most if you travel with us for a bit until we find some place, a civilization, the place where we can definitely, split up. But for now, you seem to be a bit lost, and I think it'll benefit. I think it'll benefit for the three of us if we stick, and not getting ourselves killed individually.
Oh yeah, I can definitely guarantee that he will die if he goes off on his own.
Okay.
Wow.
What
Tempered.
is your names again?
Again, you can call me Des.
Silver.
In the distance, again, you hear wolves howling, except there's multiple this time.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
shit.
My name's
She
Salor.
will
Let's
be-
get moving.
Indeed, we should.
Yep.
I will imagine
They
the wolf
found
have
something
our
to
scent.
hunt. Hunt, and let's
The
hope
wolf
that it's not us.
You howled at it.
We're
Are you
definitely getting
stupid?
help.
I just answered the howl.
I
That
have a
just
question.
attracted-
Like, I'm gonna be totally transparent here. Are you stupid?
I don't think so, but I wasn't not in the sense that most people, I guess, would say stupid. I don't know. Not book smart, I guess.
Laura's just gonna look over at Desi. Just give her like a really like you can almost feel him age more in that moment, and then he'll just look back like, let's just walk ahead of the wolves.
And unbeknownst to Alagog, or Alagod, I apologize, I'm working on it.
No, you don't.
Yes. Unbeknownst to Alagod,
Duh.
one more thin silver streak appears in his hair.
I feel like you can feel it.
Okay, well then, yeah, he can feel one more happening. Onwards?
I'm elderly.
You guys are continuing to move?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We're
Oh
moving.
yeah.
Sadly.
So, about a half hour later, you hear what the wolves were howling about. As, what looks to be like a young child has been torn apart by wolves.
Jesus Christ.
Eh.
And that is very very recent. It's within a half
fuck.
hour ago.
I'm just gonna walk past it.
Yeah.
They seem to have like dragged parts of the body that is separated towards the forest above you.
Des will stop for a bit, and she will look into the scene real quick.
Okay.
Do you want the
Oh,
wolves to
shit.
eat us?
What are you hoping to do?
She is gonna look to see if she can find any piece of items that's just left behind.
Sure. Why don't you roll me an investigation or survival check?
Let me see. What is it? I'm going for survival.
Yep, I'm gonna try to provide
16.
2 options for check options.
Yeah, I got 16.
You find a. Let's pull up the charts here. There's things. There are. I just need to find where the
Oh,
things
there are things.
Yes, correct.
So many things.
So
Exactly.
little time.
Those are the maps. That's not what I want.
Imagine like Alagod's like, are you kidding me? She's looking through a dead
There it
child's
is.
pockets.
Okay, why don't you roll me 2d100?
Oh dear. 2d100. I rolled it in the in my other roll 20. I got a 172.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, what are the numbers separate?
But the numbers are separate.
No, you don't need to roll them again. Just, if you hover over the numbers, you can see what the 2 numbers are that got the total number.
79 plus 73.
7973, okay. That one fits a bit better, so we're gonna go with that one.
Okay.
There are... Okay, so there's 4 gold. Oh, first of all, let me do this really quick. Any gold or money you have on you... Actually, we'll do this in a second. You go through their pockets and you find what appears to be 4 gold, 4 silver, and 2 copper.
Hmm.
Additionally, you find a small, simple dagger and a wolf's head, a silver wolf's head whistle.
Hmm.
So it's a silver whistle in the shape of a wolf. Wolf's head.
She'll take that whistle.
What about the money?
At the moment, it she would feel guilty about it, but she will take them since
Okay.
the dad won't be needing anymore. And
As
But
you're picking
say,
up,
if you wouldn't, I would have taken it.
if you pick up the money, when you pick it up, it looks different than any money you've seen before, as it is stamped with what looks to be an older elven man. So,
Probably
roll
put
me
two
an
to two together.
intelligence check.
Yeah, I will intelligence real quick. 6?
6 or 16?
16.
Cool. You gather that this is the dictator's currency, and that your money won't work here.
Oh, ain't that nice?
So any monetary value you guys currently own is worthless. It's just coins now sitting in your inventory. Unless you can
Alright.
alter them to be restamped with the dictator's face.
I mean,
Strahd's
I mean,
face.
some, I mean,
Don't
some
need
of,
money
I
if
mean,
I just take everything.
That's true.
I mean, some of the gold that they have could probably be used for like spell components, so it will not be completely useless.
Correct. The monetary value you have could be used for distraction or little like pebble kind of things, or melting it into
Or
an
spell,
item,
yeah.
or a component if it says gold or silver or copper. You can use those as well. But
Alright.
any spell components you guys need should be covered by your focuses anyway. If you have them.
That's true. Yeah.
Unless it's
Her
like
focus is
100 pieces worth of copper that which the spell consumes. If it says which consumes, then you could use it for that.
okay. But yeah, yeah, they are going to, yeah, they're gonna pocket the gold and keep the whistle, and yeah, they will keep going. But they will give like a silence of basically just peace, and then leave
Okay.
before more wolf shows up.
Sounds like a good plan. At this point, the tile being here, you guys are 8 a.m. Now
I think Silver just passes the girl, just like, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And gives like a
Really
short, like maybe like more quiet howl.
No,
Can I put my hand over his mouth?
Absolutely.
So
Just gonna put it over before he can make a noise. Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
9 in the morning.
Definitely not book smart.
You guys see that there's a... Let me see. Yeah. Okay.
Well, to be fair, I was never the people I was raised up didn't have any books, so and they didn't have
Well,
any last few years either. So
Well, to let you know, Silver, the reason why we're telling you to keep quiet so we don't attract the attention of the wolves. We don't need to get ourselves into another encounter.
oh, of course,
So
right.
at the moment, we're gonna do the best we can to remain silent as much as possible.
It also means not stopping for dead children's corpses.
I'm sorry, but I have to check.
You didn't even pay respects to the dead, you just stole from it.
They did
At the
do
moment,
a little thing, I think, right?
yeah. At the moment, the dead won't be needing anything. The only thing they can do is provide resources for the living. So we do what we can, what the dead provide.
About an hour and 40 minutes later, you approach an intersection. There's an old wooden gallows that creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west, which is southwest, which is over here. The land starts to go upwards here and downwards this way towards probably a source of water. Also, how are you guys? Oh, I guess we don't really need to worry about rations. It's been one day.
Yeah.
You guys are
Probably
tracking
just-
your own food sources?
I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. For the sake of simplicity, a ration includes enough for 1 day of water.
I also have a water skin too.
Cool. But so that would I'm just saying that like when you get rations or something, you effectively have some form of water as well. On the gallows, a frayed length of rope dances between its beam. A well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows, opposite the street of the gallows, points off in in 3 directions. The east one says village or Barovian village. The northwest one says Tesser Pool, and the southeast one says Ravenloft / Valaki. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall crumbles in place, partially enclosing a small plot of graves which are shrouded in a low fog.
I think it's at this point that like Silver just gives like a low whistle to like as a way of himself paying respects for the girl, but also to his companions that I didn't want him to be noisy. Just like, all right, let's go in.
The road splits in 2 directions.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, she's gonna. Okay, look. Yeah.
Silver, you came from the
Nah.
southwest.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I have to say for DM stuff.
Yeah, I came from southwest, which would be like okay. Oh yeah.
So what do you recommend we should go? Should we go to Ravenloft or to Valaki?
Ravenloft and Valaki point in the same direction. And
Oh,
then
the direction I thought.
Ravenloft and Valaki, we don't know how to pronounce it yet. It's just on the sign.
Okay.
It goes southwest, and Tesser Pool is up northwest.
Well, if you want to go towards the big big town, right? So I feel like we should go up. Like towards that direction, I guess.
Then we should head to Big Town then.
Just a reminder, Big Town is southwest, Tesser
Oh,
Pool
Big
is
Town's-
northwest.
Oh, Tesser. Okay. Uh. Wait. Where would Big Town? Like, I thought Big Town was up here.
Right, but the road goes down because it's going up the hill to go that way.
All right. And I think as he's like, okay, I guess
Something
All
you
right, we gotta-
something you did see from the bridge is there was some form of encampment down here. By the way.
Yeah.
And it does look like there is some other form of pathway there as well.
I think he's just gonna be like, "Oh look, people! You want to meet people? Let's go!"
And this
And he, like,
this way
walks
also does take you to the town. So it's up to you. I'm just providing you with the information that your character would have.
We would need to head to town.
Do we have to?
I mean, if we want to replenish, get ourselves together, rest for. Unless we want to stay more into the woods and sleep.
I love going into the woods to sleep. That sounds like a great idea.
We'll keep that as a last option.
Around this time, it is 9 a.m.
Well, we should get going.
Or
We
we
should really
could
get
possibly go down to the camp and then come back this way and go around that way if we want to go to Big Town.
I think we can check the camp. Yeah, we'll stop by the.
Okay. All right. And like you see, like he starts walking very quickly.
Okay. Are you guys
Alright,
going at a
she
fast
follows.
pace? Or normal pace?
No.
Okay.
I'm walking slower now.
She'll walk very fast, but she also looks back, making sure Alagod's not lost.
Okay. So making sure Alagog keeps pace with you.
Yes.
I'm going to town.
Alagod follows pace with you very reluctantly with constant pestering and annoyance from both sides.
Ah.
Around 10:20, you come to this clearing with a large, fresh pool of water, and an opening on a clearing on the other side.
Freshwater.
Yes.
I think you just Silver just stops. It's just like I think he's midway through taking off his like shoes or something. He doesn't have shoes. He's midway through taking off his pants before like he realizes.
Keep your pants on.
Quite literally.
All right.
God.
Before he remembered that he is around people, it's just like I usually bathe here.
Well, it seems you do.
From what you're aware of, by the way, Silver, all forms of water are fresh, not salt,
Yeah.
on the whole realm. So all of it is drinkable water.
Okay. And then just like I think he just like okay, so I'm gonna like I think he just like well okay, and so he just like and so again he just like starts taking off his clothes and then just dives into the water.
There you go. What does everyone else do?
Yeah, you know.
I'm not. Looking.
Yeah. Wait. I'll let Ali finish.
No, I'm just not looking at them. I've turned away.
Uh. Yeah. Dennis is going to. Dennis is gonna sit somewhere near. Since they have been walking for a bit, so they are gonna sit on the floor.
How long are you going swimming?
I think like he's just gonna go for like a good like maybe like 10-20 minutes just to like fully like get clean.
Sure. After around 20-ish minutes, you come out. You swam all the way to the other side and said, "Hey, look, I'm over here now," and then came back to the other side
Yeah.
where everyone else is, and it didn't take too long. I mean, I guess not the other side. Probably like the other side of this one.
Yeah.
The other side of the little beach alcove. Because the other thing would be like hours of swimming.
Yeah.
Or actually not.
Oh,
No, actually one tile would be 20 minutes. But yeah, it wouldn't be round trip, so to
Yeah.
go in there and back, you come back.
Yeah.
Do you see me?
Yeah, he goes into the middle of the water, pretends that he's like goes down for like a while.
Ali God secretly hopes he's drowning.
Ducks his head for like a good minute just to see if he can scare them.
How is Death reacting to them going underwater for about a minute?
Shit.
Let
They
him
might be a
drown.
bit worried. No.
Yes.
You would like that, don't you?
Yes. I would be very pleased. I would actually. Fuck! Get back down there!
He just laughs.
With that, after about the 20 minutes as specified, Silver returns back to the beach front and
Sadly.
And less dirty, and he puts on his old clothes back on.
Nice. Do you guys continue at this point?
We could. I just have I have to go into work tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Oh, I'm planning on stopping in about 5 minutes.
Okay. I just
I
wanted
was
to
planning on
mention that
getting
real
to the
quick.
edge of the campsite where you could start to see things and end, and then have Casey's character be there.
Okay.
So
I guess we'll continue.
cool. So you guys get there at like around noonish. And with that, I have nothing else to add, with the exception of the experience you guys gained was 50 experience each, since originally each swarm of bats was 50 experience. So you multiply that by 1.5 to get 75. 2 swarms, 150. Each of you divide that by 3, each of you get 50.
Okay.
Alright.
Damn.
And if Ali, if you wanted to inform Casey, he receives the same amount.
Okay.
Wait. Same amount of what?
Experience, because I don't want to leave him behind by 50 experience to where you guys level up 50 experience sooner than he does. Since it's the very first session.
Alright.
Makes sense.
And everybody's still
And
full health,
it's
even
50.
though it's a point. Like, even though Des had to use 1 cure wound spot, it's not too bad for resource and health loss. So it's not like it's a huge deal to give Casey the same experience.
And you said 50?
Correct. It also gives me some time to set up for the next one, because the next one is kind of a interesting area.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
I do remember.
I do remember too.
Not me.
It's a
I
good,
was-
it's a good interesting. Okie dokie.
Yep, we love meeting.
Insert
Meeting
character.
Definitely not Romani people. Romani people.
Yeah. They good
People
people.
stereotypes. Yeah, because they have a different name.
Yeah.
If only I would tell you what happened with the last experience, but we'll save that for later. Because I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, if you're wondering, Silver would know the nomadic tribe names as well.
Oh, okay.
They are Vistani.
Oh yeah, Vistani. Oh yeah.
Beautiful people.
They seem like good people. The way the book originally writes it, they're supposed to be on the evil side. I don't like that. So they're good people.
That's good.
You guys can see that you're in character from the campsite where your location is. So you can see that they're just hanging around, drinking, not doing anything.
They're just living their lives.
And she will see this, people.
It's Alagod's favorite.
she's gonna look at Alagard and say, your favorite.
You are tempting me and testing me to my utmost limits.
I mean, to be honest, I'm curious.
What
I
are you
remember the
curious
last-
about? Because I promise you, your curiosities will not be quenched. You will only find yourself dissatisfied and disappointed.
I would love to attempt that.
With that,
Just to see what happens.
we're going to close out the session. Any other... Oh wait! We're not going to close out the session. We have to vote for the person who gets the Demon Inspiration for next time.
Let's see.
By the way, if you receive it one week, you can't receive it the same time the next week. There's got to be somebody different.
See, I will say this. I think Easy Silver gets my vote.
Yeah, I'll vote Izzy too.
I'll vote Alagod.
Yay! Perfect.
I would not vote Alagod.
I just think he's a badass and he's really funny, so I love
Wait, did you say he's a badass?
I thought he was like a thing with the fire thing was pretty badass.
Oh, thank you.
Like with the fire specifically, and just like I like how he's just the antisocial gremlin of the group.
He will kill all of you if he gets the chance, I will say that.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Alagod's an amazing person if you get to know him. Am I right?
Yeah, too bad your party at one point decided to behead him.
To be honest, that wasn't my choice.
Yeah, he was the right one, though, I promise you that.
Yeah. And I'm loving playing a chaos gremlin.
I am learning with this character how the the grave domain work. I'm getting there.
Yeah. I'm learning how Blood Hunter works.
I know
Oh
exactly.
yeah, I was
how
gonna say
we're-
you're playing Blood Hunter.
Yep.
That's what I say you're playing Blood Hunter. That's interesting.
Yeah. I figured it really fit with this campaign.
Yeah, it's very interesting because it's like, how did you learn that and you're stupid? I was like, how could you have all this cool shit and be dumb?
It's like the Broly situation over again. It's like the Broly situation in the movie. We were
It's
just like,
so
he's so
goddamn
cool, but it's stupid, but it's so dumb.
But it's so cool. But it's so dumb.
He's been it's more of I like to think of him as like that, like, you know how the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Like,
So,
about like how he like comes like out after like 10 years and the first thing he says at the like thing is like, "Good morning, sunshine. The earth says hello."
I don't know why my first response would have immediately have been like, which part, the candy or the stealing children and putting them through rigorous things?
No, it's I was just saying like how socially awkward he is
Mhm.
after like literally isolating himself from people for 10 years. Like you think he would be like Gene Wilder, but the reality is this. So yeah, he's very weird.
we can we can tell.
Yeah. He has had to develop some strange mechanisms to cope with being alone.
I will say this.
Like chasing people.
I'm surprised we're able to manage to skip that area.
Which
Yeah,
area?
you can always just walk around it.
I mean, yeah, I mean we'll come back, but I'm surprised we skipped that one.
The
Which
town?
area?
Were we supposed
Yeah.
to go through the town?
You're supposed to go through the town.
I didn't
Yeah.
want to go through the town. I meant people.
Yeah.
And then you guys just followed, and I was like expecting you guys to just go through the town, and I would just
To
sit on the
begrudgingly pull
outskirts in
you.
the water.
Yeah.
It's just like he's not used to going through the town either, so he's not gonna do that unless Desi like specifically says that she wants to go through the town.
But
And-
since I know and hearing therapies like saying, "Oh, thank God," and saving us the action.
Yeah, I mean, you could have done some interesting like lore stuff and maybe gotten a couple traveling companions. But
Nah.
Oh yeah, I
we don't
remember.
want
but I think
friends.
it would be more interesting for you guys to take the path you're going anyway, and I love that you didn't just follow what was expected or like placed directly in front of you and took a different path instead. That's very
Well,
exciting
back.
for me.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll definitely come back.
By the way, now
I mean-
Silver can see what I meant by increased travel time,
Yeah.
because that would have taken like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah. It did.
Yeah.
In our last campaign that I did with this.
Yeah. I think I like this method this option more.
The thing is
Nah.
that we didn't meet Irina though.
Yeah.
We skipped meeting
Well, I
Irina.
also changed that whole I changed a lot of Strahd's personality. So it's not the same for
Yeah,
when you
I'm
played
curious.
from before.
That's gonna be
Okay.
exciting as well.
Yeah.
I just hope that it's like that one time that the second campaign where the other campaign where we just one player just kept on getting natural 20s on encounter options and just kept on having dinner with him.
Oh boy.
Just showing up and having dinner.
I would tell you this. I would tell you this. I didn't get to the dinner scene with Strahd, but I did get to that one dinner scene with the. I want to tell you the names, but one of the people at the at Valaki, and holy shit, that was a shit show.
Oh, the players in my other campaign didn't experience that.
Yeah.
I will, but you know what I mean, right, Therapy?
I think so. I think you're talking about the political household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is.
Yeah, no.
I don't want. I would say
They
that was
didn't. They didn't
interact.
interact with the political options because I don't think I really presented them too much. I think I just
Yeah.
like introduced the mayor, and then just didn't do
No,
anything.
no. I can say the mirrors is interesting. It's just the way we handled that situation was just like really unexpected, and for my character just to immediately just scream, "What the fuck?" And then yeah.
Also, there's more festivals now than there were.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's at least
And we
2 festivals a month, and each month is 28 days. 7 days a week, 4 weeks.
Ooh, for August is actually, I actually can't wait for you to experience. Even though it's a shame, damn it, I did it again. But we'll get it. We'll get back to to the village
Maybe,
sometime, right?
maybe not. That's fine too.
Maybe
You don't
not.
need to go back there.
No.
We are gonna be doing completely random polls for um, locations.
Oh yeah, true.
and no more murder house, or is that still back there?
I think it's going to be.
You changed the location, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be a different location. I didn't put it there.
Okay.
And you're not really
There's
going to
no-
know it's happening until it's too late.
Okay.
There's not going to be an obvious plot hook to it. It's going to be
This
more
time.
like you entered the wrong place on accident and now you're stuck.
Alagod just crying and screaming and banging on the doors. Let me out!
It's like yes, fog. We meet again.
Yeah. I'm very excited for this character to relearn how to interact with people.
Any idea or semblance of an idea that they've at one point known how to interact with people? Alagod's not going to believe it. It's like, no, you've
Well,
always
they
been
did
like
not
this.
know how to interact with people they've never known how to interact with people in a healthy way, I can tell you that.
I can see that, yeah.
Unhealthy.
Oh, unhealthy. Yep, unhealthy.
But no, I'm definitely looking forward to see the changes you did therapy. Even though I haven't done the full Curse of Strahd, I'm definitely looking forward to it. To see what you did.
My name.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Another highlight of that campaign was when we all played our characters played strip poker.
I think my highlight was the windmill one. And I
Oh,
think you
yeah.
know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, I know that what you're talking about.
That
Me
was
over
my
here in the
highlight.
dark,
And
screaming,
yeah,
shitting.
what was it?
I'm over here in the dark, crying, screaming, shitting.
You
I
will
don't know
get
what
there.
I'm talking. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm just sitting here oblivious as fuck.
Just like
You
the
will know
windmill
soon.
thing,
You
the
will know
dinner
soon.
thing.
The
Y'all done a lot of things.
the windmill was my favorite, but scary.
I think I liked the house and the tree. That was awesome. That was pretty cool.
I mean, I think the Kill House was also my favorite because of how it took me off like by surprise. So I like that. I like
Yeah,
and also the story it has. The story it has is interesting.
I really liked it as well. And even though a lot of our like I think half of the party died in that house.
I mean, that's why they
Mhm.
call it the Kill House.
They were also level 1.
Yeah, and the thing is, actually we all survived that house at level 1, but the thing is, two people did got down, And I mean, at least they were able to like we were able to get them back to stable condition. But 2 people did got down, but nobody died.
Our characters were literally sacrificing ourselves so the other characters could get away.
Yeah, the Kira house is definitely.
Something I'm
I mean,
looking forward to is the Tomb of Horrors.
I have not played that one, and I have heard stories.
You don't want to play that one. You want to
No,
be
I
at
don't
least
want.
level probably level 8 before you go in there.
Yes, I like I said, I have heard stories. I
Also,
have
the
heard
mansion. The mansion was awesome.
The one with the statue in front?
Yeah, the one with the dragon statue in front. That
Yeah.
was awesome. Well,
I don't think I have not went there.
you're gonna like it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's fun.
If I remember correctly, because it's been a while since I've done that one. Because last time I've done Curse of Strahd, I did with a group of people. I mean, at first I thought they were cool, but later on they were just I do not like. I mean, I wasn't there, but she was around when I had to rant about it.
Oh.
Yeah, those people, those are the people.
Mm.
I did not have a fun time with them.
I didn't have a fun time listening to that either.
Yeah, no, they were just people that just being assholes and just them just for some reason just I don't know decided to start some political stuff for me even though I have nothing to be involved with that. I hated them. Because I was saying to correct, one of them did got a pun of me for playing a lizard folk character. Because I was playing. Hey, actually, you know what? That's funny because I am playing a lizard folk here. Because in the last Curse of Strahd campaign, I play a lizard folk fighter. His name is Varric. He's a good guy. But one of the players really had a fun of me playing lizard folk. I forgot the whole reason why, but I know there was a problem with that.
It's okay, they're just racist.
I mean, the same person was playing a fucking Azamar.
I like Asmars, but like, calm down, buddy.
Asmars are fun.
I do.
Yeah, I've never played one. I mean, maybe one day.
Grimy was an Asmar.
Oh yeah.
And you know, Release was one as well. Like,
Man, too bad Grimy did.
yeah. Too bad Grimy died. Oh, but one fallen angel gave the other angel a gift so that they didn't have to die.
Yep.
Fuck Grimy.
It's okay. Grimy's undead. Technically. She lives on because her dad's like, "Hey, daughter, you come back."
So, how was the trial run on the plane of material?
I died.
Okay.
I like it. I just hope we weren't into Irina.
We can make that happen.
Everything was good so far. I'm liking it.
I know that if I brought in Peggy, I would be everybody's friend already. But I like this better.
This dynamic is better.
I hate all
I'm
of
actually curious about Casey's character.
Exactly.
Has Casey ever mentioned what character he's bringing or not, or no?
Yes.
He has. Yeah, he's bringing another warlock.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I remember. Hey, I remember him talking about that.
It's a little bit. It's like we talked over it before. It's a little different from mine. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm very excited.
I think I know what subclass he's going for because he talked about it.
Yeah, he
So
did.
Yeah,
He
the
did
heckler.
mention it. So we'll have a combat, like a more combat focus, and then just a spell heavy.
not just that, but I'm liking the themes of the class. Of
too.
like the classes we go for because I mean not just class but also race wise as well.
Does Casey's character have horns as well?
Um, let let me look at his character again because I'm pretty sure he posted it
Yeah, I think he
in
put it
the
in the yours.
art chat. Here we go. No, Tanya is I believe just human.
Wait,
It does say on the lowest one something different than human.
I do.
This is Warlock Hexblade Warlock, Silver Dragon, Ronin.
I thought he's going for the undead patron.
He might be
I
going
think
for the
he's going
undead
for the
patron, but with the Pact of the Blade.
No, because the thing is there is a subclass that's called the undead.
Right,
I
but
don't think he's doing that.
the Pact is different.
Oh yeah. Pack is different.
The Hexblade is Pact.
Yeah.
And it's packed with all sorts of things. God, you've infected me.
You're welcome.
It was already bad before. Now when I
welcome.
think about it and I make puns, all I can think of is therapy.
Yay! Nobody likes therapy, but once they experience it, they feel better.
Well, I've been to therapy. And
Yeah.
trust me, you are not Jessica. You could never match Jessica. Loved her.
I disagree. I think I would be a great therapist, but thank you.
Not for me. I wouldn't be able to stand you.
That's fine. I mean, I'd also have a different style when I'm actually interacting with a client, but...
No, I don't know. I feel like I want a woman, not a man.
Oh, I wouldn't... I've never been able to handle a male therapist either, so...
Therapy wasn't really for me, so...
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't need it. It's just nice sometimes to have it if you need to talk something over and
Yeah.
your friend group doesn't have the experience in the subject.
Yeah, if I need therapy, I'll just talk to Adriana.
There you go.
This is interesting. I'm liking this.
Yeah. It's also interesting how all of the female characters are being played by male players, and the
Yeah.
male characters are
we did
being
fully
played by
gender
female
swap,
players.
didn't we?
Yeah, no, that I don't know what. Yeah, that's.
I always play
becoming
female
more of a-
characters too.
I mean, I always play like whatever character comes up to my mind, but
Yeah.
I do find that it's more like a habit. I don't know because. Yeah, I actually never thought about that much to be honest.
Preference.
I'll be honest, Odd seems to make better decisions when he's a female. Just saying.
Oh my god.
When you're a lady, you make a lot better decisions. Like,
Wait,
you've made
then-
better decisions as Ripley, you've made better decisions as Demetrius, you've made better decisions now as this new character, as Dama, too. Like, you were a little stupid
Wait,
with Dama,
wait.
but she was still, like, a lot smarter.
I was gonna say that one was smart.
She was curious, but that was all that held her back.
But wait, then what? Wait, I do play some male characters. Wait.
Jerry, stupid. Soul, a little dumb, but he had a good heart. Let's see. Fucking Bright Lord, like, sucker over
Oh
here,
yeah, no.
Mr. Fucking...
Oh yeah, no. Nazgul.
Mr. Man.
Nazgul was. Nazgul was a whole different breed. I mean, Abe. No, Abe was a male. He's
Okay,
smart.
no, I liked Abe. I take that back. I loved Abe. But to be fair, he was affected fully by Biggie. Biggie does it to everyone.
And considering the choices Ripley has made, that is saying a lot.
Oh no, you
Wait.
should have known her father. literally, we're talking about like creating this character for my first game, and it's like so like these are like some connections you would know about. And you know about these people known as the main Screed. Immediately tells me, yeah, I'm probably gonna keep my distance from them. Yeah, in my head, cool. I can come up with shit for them for the time being. Also, him proceeds to first thief he captures proceeds to go, "What do you know about the Maiden's Creed?" And it's like, you want to know about the Maiden's Creed? Session 2? Session 2? I mean, sure, bub.
Jerry was my precious boy, but also just he is a confused, scared, just a mess boy. But in the end,
But we still love him.
adopted a goblin in the first section, which is Big Champ actually. Oh, King, yeah,
That's the one who died.
That's the
No.
one
yeah.
who died. He
That's
was
his
with them
adop-
session 1.
that's his adopted son. Because think about him, right? A party member basically we were going up against a group of bandits, and they have this baby goblin like in chains and stuff, and the party didn't know the goblin was hostile, so one decided to throw a knife at him, and the goblin cried a bit, and Jerry realized, oh shit,
He's a
that's
baby.
a baby. And he
Oh,
only have 1 HP left.
he's just telling me.
That goblin had 1 HP left, and Jerry basically told him, like, stop, that's a kid, that's a kid. And I mean, I would tell you more, but it it proceeds to confuse Jerry as his mom. So King keeps calling him keeps calling him mommy, and Jerry was like, no, no, I am not your mother. But it did go on to Jerry.
Like,
It
like
go on.
basically the meme of do I look like your daddy?
That's what Jerry was saying to the goblin. But the thing is, it was a baby, and he doesn't. It's like he does. He is both like he's young. He's at his early 20s when when he adopted big the goblin. He didn't want the whole like the whole subconscious his subconscious getting into him, because he doesn't want the goblin to get lost or die, since that goblin almost got killed by our party members.
Aw.
So he kept them. Yeah, he kept them for a while. Like, he's been in the party since session 1. And yeah, and now you can see why Ripley was affected by the loss of King, because they're they're like adopted, like step siblings, but she still
Older
sees him.
brother.
Yeah, her older brother. It affected Jerry the most, definitely, because that's
Oh
basically his
god.
that's basically his it was his first step to responsibility. Even though he wasn't being that much responsible, but it was more like his first step of basically just getting big learning responsibility.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Mm. But yeah, no. Big Champ, well, Jerry used to name him Big Champ, but later on, once the Goblin got older, he wants to name himself King, which Jerry doesn't mind, but he was still calling Big Champ.
Seeing it now, I'm sad that this fictional character is dead.
Oh yeah. No, I'm actually kind of sad about that too. But the thing is, he was getting in that age where the age of aging because he was about to, if I remember correctly, he was about to die from old age because goblins do have like not much of a longer lifespan, if I remember correctly. Wait, like how long do goblins like last for?
Goblins live around 60 years.
Oh, okay.
So,
Bad.
if I did the 50-year time skip, he would have essentially died within that period of time. So they would have just known crinkly old goblin. But I decided he wanted to go out fighting, so he died in the middle of a ship thing. Ship raid.
Now, now you know the origins of King.
Oh yeah, it was really sad because like his parents used were like these his parents he's the son, he's technically not just a goblin, he's an ogroblin, which was a self-made race I made because he's the creation of a goblin and an ogre having a baby. And he, when he was really young, uh he managed to like roll down a mountain. This is exactly what happened. This is how he described it to like when he finally found his parents again. How he described it was, how his parents said was, "Oh yeah, you kind of just tumbled down the mountain into the back of somebody's car and we just kind of left you." And so he was just kind of left to his own devices like from the earliest like point in childhood. And like right after he found out like who his actual parents were, he just was like, "No, you guys aren't my parents. That's my mom." And just chose Jerry because that was better. Because Jerry actually fucking saved his life.
Jerry's
It's
life
very
is like a
emotional.
few is a
Confusing.
confused mess. And then you got Dama, which is a whole other story.
Oh yeah. God. Trying to describe her childhood, like I hid a lot about Dama's past from Odd because he wouldn't have known these things. But like at the end of the campaign I answered some questions. And one question that hadn't been answered was like, who's Dama's father? Because Dama's mother was an NPC of theirs called Calypso, who like it ended up being revealed after like a little bit of interaction, because Calypso was assaulted when she was like 12 and gave birth to a child, and a
Oh
king that
God.
she had been close with decided to have the child relocated somewhere else so that way Calypso could try to live out her life the best she could. And uh, he had given Dama to a very wealthy man known as uh, Ethon Gaywick. And Ethon was the headmaster of a school known as Gaywick, the Gaywick Magic Academy.
I think I
And
went to that one.
you went to the Gale Magic
Oh,
Academy. You went to the revised, better version. Because if you went
yay!
to Gaywick, you would have been abused. Because a lot of students that were deemed not worthy enough of the status of a Gaywick student were constantly abused in their day-to-day life while in that school, unless they were rich or powerful. And the Dales were a very powerful family that were also rich that got by fairly well, but people of less better circumstances couldn't. But Ethon had a wife at the time who was very ill, and a daughter named Titania. And Titania and Dama were, I think, around the same age, although Titania was older. So like they were at least somewhat around the same like interactivity level. And Dama was very young, and the father was very abusive towards her and treated her like a slave. And Titania, you know, being his daughter, she was going through a rebellion phase, and she ended up just deciding, like, "Hey, Dad, I'm gonna buy that slave off you, and I'm gonna make her my best friend." because this isn't fair, and ended up just buying Dama to give her her freedom. And the two of them were essentially like sisters to each other. But uh, Ethan really didn't care because, unbeknownst to them, the person who had assaulted Calypso was Ethan. So
My mind
without
blew when she told me that.
without them knowing, Titania and Dama were technically sisters. And Dama ended up ascending to godhood without this knowledge. And then Titania, while going through her father's old work after killing her father, ended up finding a diary that just basically admitted it. Like, I knew the moment I saw her, I could see Calypso, and I just knew that was my daughter. And some part of me found it hilarious, and another part of me was disgusted. And she was so distraught by this that she withheld the information, and after she was no longer on house arrest for crimes she helped commit, um, she decided to leave, and nobody knows where she is.
Yep. That whole, I think I will say I love all the characters I play. I love playing Jerry. I love playing Soul, but Damo
Damo
was
was.
actually
Oh,
Damo has to actually be like I was wait, would you call it like like a well played character or like a well written
yeah.
character?
That was
Because
a very. That was an emotionally driven character that had a lot of work put into it that I thoroughly enjoyed. Because Damo
because the
was
thing about
just.
that
Yeah.
because the thing about her, she was originally supposed to be like I
A
mean,
spy.
yeah, I mean, a spy for the part, like the spy, the spy on the party, and then, damn, yeah, this whole thing. Because the thing is, she has a whole like, a fatherly relationship with with the original God of War deity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think Damon was the most emotionally attached character that I've ever played, like in a D
Gary
and
is
D game.
definitely very memorable, but for me, I think all of the memory goes to Dama,
Yeah,
just
because the
because she
connection.
was.
Yeah, the fucking connection and the baggage. Fuck, I
Oh,
remember
all the emotional baggage. Woman had so much baggage, the airport couldn't let her in.
the party, the deity, her mom, her her
Father, her best
the
friend, who turned out to
the
be her sister,
sister. It was yeah
and then the
it was
mountain incident.
yeah, the mountain accident. Fuck.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It really was.
So much trauma.
Yeah. I love doing that to my characters, unironically.
Same.
But no, I was about to also mention back to the whole like the whole like most of my characters, dumb and and also like smart like uh female characters I played. I was supposed to say how about Shiva? She was an asshole.
Yeah,
I
but
made
Shiva
her an
had her
asshole.
reasons. Sure, I killed her in the end, but like, I understood her motivations and why she did things.
Wait, who?
It was a there was a one shot I did for Halloween that ended up becoming a brief like mini campaign because it was initially just you guys are in like a dream state but you don't know it and you're in a town that feels fuzzy, and it was essentially just like a dream oni or a dream eater that was dragging random souls into towns because he used to be a pedophile that wanted children, and so he would try to drag like the souls of children whenever they died into this like random world or like random town that he had built, and in like doing so, he ended up dragging like more people in than he expected to. So he created kind of a like a pseudo name for himself and a pseudo town out of it. And the group had been dragged in as well, and they kind of just like instinctively hung around each other, but they didn't know like who they were to each other or what they were doing. And then they were just set out on like little missions for coin randomly by the mayor. And then lastly, they ended up like finding the souls of the children and trying to track down the mayor, only to find him in the midst of his room in the middle of defiling a child. And they killed him after I sent Odd to hell, essentially, for a brief minute or a brief second. And then they got out of there and reunited. And Shiva was the uh, character concept for a character of his that was the alive version of them, since they were a skeleton. And
Yep.
it was kind of the concept of who they were when they were alive. So we knew eventually they would die. And I had ended up smushing him with the bottom of a gold dragon's foot.
Yeah, that was scary because it wasn't just a gold dragon. There was also a black dragon. So we were
Mm-hmm.
fighting two dragons.
Yeah, I kind of dropped two dragons on top of them. I was
It
like,
was.
you're all level 11. You can handle this. You did.
I know we did, but the thing is, we got lucky because we had Serpent.
Oh, yeah.
We had Serpent. He was playing Sir Deadman.
Sir Deadman was the most beautiful creation out of all of them.
Serpent saved our asses.
He
I
saved you
mean, I
guys' asses a
died.
lot.
I died, but
Yeah.
but with most of the party's asses.
Mm-hmm.
And now we get to experience, with campaign 2 with more shit going on.
Oh, yeah.
And Ripley having alcohol addiction.
By the
And
way,
Nash is trying. Okay.
I'd like to let you guys know. Um, there are 31 days left. Or sorry, wait. 33 days left
Did you save that we did in the game, or?
until you discover the new secret house rules in game.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, actually, I'll definitely keep that in mind because I'm
In
curious.
game days. That's why I've put in the out of character thing. I put a day counter.
Okay. I'll actually keep that. Write that down because I'm curious.
Also, there's festivals that happen on certain days of each month. So if you guys decide to meander back to a big town or parade town, you might run into some of the festivals.
I uh, I think me and Izzy know what town, what what kind of festival one towns have.
There. I added 7 extra.
But you keep the original ones, right?
I don't know if I did. I might have replaced them.
Yeah, I don't remember any festivals.
Yeah, we didn't do festivals in the last campaign. They just
I remember
didn't
one-
come up.
But you know about the whole theme of Velaki, right?
Mm-hmm. I do. I just chose not to include that last time.
Oh,
Well, I
you
just-
didn't. Oh, you didn't. Well, you didn't. You didn't include the whole. Wait. So okay, real quick. Do you include that
Hold on.
in this
What?
game?
How
Or?
about it? Yes. I moved you over to a different voice channel they're not in.
Oh no, I was supposed to say, do you add the whole thing of like Velaki, of where everyone's supposed to be like, stay,
I did not. Well, actually, it's only whenever Strahd's around. Yeah.
oh, because I remember in the old game we had to, well not had to, but we went to Velaki, and basically the reason why everybody stay happy is to basically keep the devil way, aka Strahd.
There are things. Those are part of the festival. Anyway, I'm gonna bring us back. I don't want to exclude people.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, I'm about to finish it real fast. Well, not really finish it because it's just like a simple doodle with some just color.
Mhm.
But I ended up doing a doodle of Algod and the other character I was gonna potentially bring in, and
Mhm.
it's really cute. So I'm gonna post it once I'm done filling in the white.
Do you mind if I share it with other people? Because we haven't ended the recording yet.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Wait, we haven't ended the recording. We have been talking like random stuff, and it's been recording this entire time.
Because it was all D&D related. And when Allie mentioned Casey calling, she muted herself. So everything has not been any private information, and if there was, I would have ended it.
I mean that whole like thing was just basically just us ranting about
Yeah,
different games.
that's
and
fine.
stuff.
I'm sure people don't mind hearing extra stories. I just put a little disclaimer in there. Session
It'll
end,
just be,
story time.
dude. It's just gonna be a little bit of an Easter egg for people that
True.
listen to my future game,
Yep.
Oh
or
yeah,
that
you know
listen to
what?
my game in
Which
2024.
will be before that. So
Exactly. So it's eventually like, God, what's up with all these weird ass characters?
Plus-
Well, you see, I've rooted a lot of trauma into my players.
plus since it's gonna be the premiere, it's probably gonna be one of the ones that's actually watched more. Like the first episode of a campaign is always gonna be the one that's watched the most.
I ended up just putting it in general, but this is the doodle I did.
Okay.
Because they're both fire based, so I thought it would be cute.
Peggy? Wait, fire? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, because Peggy uses fire.
Oh yeah, fire. Yeah. Damn, I do miss Peggy from Casey's game.
Don't worry, if Alagod dies or decides he's done with all of your shit, she's coming.
Which we've really done shit. Even though I will tell you this, Daz is kind of is kind of toying with Valagon. It's like, short tempered, aren't we?
He's gonna. Mm,
He's gonna.
just an angry old man who just
It's like,
wants to drink. That's all he wants.
baby man,
Just,
baby man.
I feel like Silvers just sees like all of the buttons not to push and just like, I took that as a challenge.
Challenge accepted.
I'm gonna kill all of you by the end of this game.
It's just like, I want to see this man get angry. I am starved of entertainment.
Let's be honest, that's not uncommon for a lot of people to do. Try to poke at people until they get angry.
Yeah. Alagod's the worst one because just wait until I'm at a certain level where I can get Fireball. Oh boy. I'll do exactly what I did in my campaign.
I'm not sure whether that's 4th or 5th level.
I think it's 5th level.
5th level.
Okay.
That's 5th level. You get fireball. All I can say is, damn it, my dexterity isn't high for that shit. Fuck.
I'll blow us all up, bitches. I'll do
Well,
it.
I mean, I was going to say what's worse, God's fucking fireball, or that one moment I used fireball on you guys on that on my first campaign as a DM.
That was beautiful. That was a good decision.
well, now I
I mean-
know to get more dexterity for my next
Okay,
level.
As you
Like-
should.
Wait, Izzy in therapy.
Mhm.
All right, so you remember I was supposed to say, you remember Lost Minds of the Fandever, right?
Mhm.
You know about the I mean I would call like the big bad evil guy, the Drow.
Kind of. Is that the one that's at the end of the cave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I give him fireball.
Good.
And the thing is, right, the area where they fight, it's a small room, the thing is, I didn't know about Fireball because I was still a novice. I don't know much. I know plenty of things, but I didn't know about Fireball. I mean, I know about Fireball, but I didn't know Fireball is
It's an area of
a
effect.
an area effect.
And so
So
he tries throwing it down, and then we're immediately like, "Hey, that's gonna hit your dude too, because it's an area." And he's like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't." So Serpent immediately goes, "Do it. He's crazy enough. Go for it. No balls."
and I did it, and holy shit!
It was
Um,
beautiful. It was
it ended up hitting.
pandemonium.
It ended up, hitting him, but I also ended up hitting his spiders as well, the giant spiders, and yeah, I think that's what I say. Casey's character got down. One of the NPC that was following the party also got down.
Right. Beautiful man. I think his name was
Yeah,
Jeff.
fucking Slendar.
Oh, Slender. I was trying to remember the bugbear's name.
Bugbear, fucking Larry.
Larry. That's right. We named one of your children after him.
Yes. Yeah, Larry. Because the thing is, I was surprised Larry survived that whole thing. And then
Yeah.
Serpent's character decided to hire Larry.
And then I just punched everything to death.
And then you did. You literally lit the first encounter. The first encounter with Jean was with goblins. And the first thing she did, haha, I'm gonna pick up that dead horse.
And I'm gonna
And then I
throw
go
it.
at the goblin.
It was beautiful. I love playing barbarians so fucking much.
Oh yeah.
Barbarian and warlock. Those are my two favorite
The
classes.
thing is, if you played Fatalin, it was supposed to be the first encounter where the party basically encounter goblins, because the first thing that they see is a few dead horses, right? And yeah, basically the party was ambushed by goblins. As character decided to pick up the dead horses and just fucking throw it at, basically throw it at the goblin.
I do have. Speaking of like spells and stuff, there are a list of um. There's a list of alterations to the way that spells appear. Some of them. So in the out of character section, I have finished putting in what they look like instead. So if you do those spells, this is how it'll change.
Alrighty.
Is that alrighty? Like we should wrap up?
Yeah, I completely want to
Yeah.
go to my.
I agree. I think this
Yeah.
is a good
Yeah.
Daddy
a good
bye.
Yeah,
location.
yeah. Sorry for the talking.
Oh no.
No, I like talking to
I
you.
like talking.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is good.
The
This
recording
is not.
stop.
People are just getting tired. It has nothing to do with sorry for
Yeah.
talking.
It's
Yeah, then I don't know when to stop talking, so it's probably best we just stop now.
Okay.
the only thing I do want to say was that I was not quite expecting Sloper to be this weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a little bit of a surprise.
I
I was
mean,
like, oh, he looks nice. I wonder, like, what his personality will be. Immediately chases after old man that doesn't want to be near him.
and then proceeds to sell fucking rabbit skin.
Trying to sell rabbit skin to me.
And their bath.
And they're bad.
And then being in the water for. I'm actually curious. Yeah, being in the water for God knows how long. I mean, like,
Wish you
yeah.
wish you
About a
drowned.
minute
Wish
is
you
what they
drowned.
said.
I went under for about a minute. I was in the swimming around in the
For a
just
while,
bathing. Bathing.
I was
Just-
I was about to have Des go after him because since she doesn't need to breathe.
That's a amazing sentence I keep forgetting about. that kind of thing sometimes. Just yeah, she just need to breathe. She good.
I don't
Yes.
need to breathe.
It's nighttime.
Like, I knew Silver was gonna be a little bit weird. I just didn't know how weird.
Well, clearly, very weird. All right, ladies. I will be talking to you guys later.
Okay.
Take care.
Oh god, hold on. Let me check my shift for next Saturday really
Got it.
fast.